Yeah, welcome to episode 283 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time, and those are Badass,
He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Star Wars.
Nice.
Pretty good for 10 in the morning.
Hell yeah, it's early. Cliff and Badass were already making fun of me taking shots at 11 o'clock my time.
Not even fucking noon.
I'm like, gotta do it up, bro.
We talk about Badass, it's 12:10.
Yeah. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right, yeah, last fucking show of the year. Thank you everybody for being with us throughout the year, although it looks like no one's watching us now. People probably had plans on New Year's Eve. The people are probably with their families, which
is the episode no one sees.
So, but we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Not too much toy news, so hopefully towards the end, I got quite the what I got haul. But hopefully at the end, we can go over some year-end numbers for me and take a look at what Jomo did for me this year. Yeah, it was rather disappointing. I have spoilers. I have learned that I must take much more drastic measures in cutting back my toy buying because, yeah, it kind of ended up close to the same amount somehow, even with me not buying stuff.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but if you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it right here every other Sunday, even on holidays, bro. Maybe just a little bit earlier, but hey, we're here. We're here for you. If you can't stand your family, come watch us. If you can't make the live show, kick it with us on our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. If you just want to know when shows are posted, follow us at facebook.com/openyourtoyscast or subscribe over at openyourtoys.com. You can see everything we're talking about if you go to openyourtoys.com. Top of the page, it has the show notes for today. You can also find the links in the show notes to subscribe to us through. Sorry, got a lot of saliva buildup. Subscribe to us through Spotify, Apple, gross. Google, and Amazon Podcasts. RSS, you can email us at team@openyourtoys.com, voicemail 720-235-TOYS, or text if you want to do that. Support the show going to openyourtoys.com/Amazon, openyourtoys.com/eBay, and then buy your stuff and we get pennies from heaven. Cliff, where can people find you?
Although I've been really slacking lately, I post on Instagram as Associate of Four and in the group as Red Menace, but my posts have been few and far between these days.
I know, and you're even off work this week, aren't you?
No, just tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I thought you had like a week off during the holidays at some point.
Oh, that was back Thanksgiving week.
Oh, okay. Well, word up, Mr. Badass.
You can find me here on the show or Stalking Cliff, one of the two.
Yeah,
slightly slower than Shane, but also
yeah.
Posting eggplant emojis everywhere.
Yeah.
Jizz, then the eggplant, though.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, right?
That's how I roll, man.
Shane can't join us. If people don't know, Shane has one hell of a family. He has a huge family, and
he's got 17 kids, right?
Yeah,
17?
something like that. He's like a Brady Bunch up in this bitch. But yeah, having some sickness in the family, so he won't be able to join us. So we hope everybody feels better soon, Shane. When I dropped off his Christmas gift, because Shane's local to me here, he's like, "Oh, you don't want to come inside?" I was like, "Okay, I'll text you when I'm outside." You can
you answer the door in an outbreak suit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! All right, what are we drinking? Come on, last show of the year.
So I got iced tea.
Nice.
Folgers coffee.
Oh, good times.
And a new mug from my daughter for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
What's the 80s? best part of waking
Waking
up
up
is
is
Folgers
Folgers
in
in
your
my
cup.
cup.
I think my favorite 80s coffee quote is from Fast Times. I just switched to Sanka, so have a heart.
Well, word up. Oh, I'm going super soft. This is my super soft end of the year. Not that I go too hard during the rest of the time.
As he
I've
literally
got
chugged a plastic bottle of vodka before the show started.
Yeah.
I've got a peach mango angry orchard up in this bitch, and it's pretty good. I'm usually not a mango fan, but it tastes much more like peach than mango, so thank God. All right. Let's
That's
get
not how
into
you're
this
drinking,
stuff.
Slick. Let's see the bottle.
Normally, I don't like to show it on the show. Normally, if you see me do this, it's because I'm drinking off something that's fucking
Fuck.
hey, while it's
Well,
out.
I didn't know you didn't like showing it. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have called you. I wouldn't have blown up your spot.
It's
Damn.
okay. Normally, I try to, because again, I buy things at discounts and in bulk. So normally I pour it into a smaller little bottle for the show. Oh my God, I have problems. All right. Let's get to listener feedback and questions. Let me see if I can share my screen. Not that we need it, but it's always nice to know that it's going to work. Share a window, share these show notes. All right, there we go. Let me blow this up so people with old man eyes like me can see. AAA says, has a toy package ever got lost or stolen in the mail, and how much is it worth, or was it worth? This year I've already had one item lost in the mail system. It has been 5 months and there's no insurance on it, valued at $300. Whew, that's a rough one.
Unfortunately, never had any situation like that. Knock on wood.
Oh my God, you are lucky. I've had a few, which is pretty amazing, right? You know, you talk about the volume I've had shipped to me. I've only had a few that have gotten lost. One was pretty pricey. One was like close to, I want to say, about $250.
God damn.
I recovered 180 out of a dispute. It was from overseas, and so they gave me my purchase price back, but it was $70 shipping that they wouldn't refund to me. So that was a little rough. The only other one that kind of sticks in my craw a little bit is I had one stolen, like saw it on my camera delivered, and then didn't go out and get it right away, and then 30 minutes later it was gone. And that one had like exclusives in it that were not replacing. You know, the company was like, well, we'll ship you anything we have, and that was like I think it was about $180 total, 170, and they had about $70 worth of stuff to replace, and then the other stuff I just never got, unfortunately. So, but you also got, I mean, I've got to temper that with 17 years of getting deliveries every 3 to 5 days, and all of those turning out fine. So, you know, and it's a percentages thing. So badass. Anything?
I think I had one time. I think it was a Batarang that I ordered, and the moron who shipped it to me labeled it as that. So of course, as soon as it went through the postal service, like, "Ooh, this fell into my bag and never got delivered." So, yeah, I think that's the only time, and it was only like $35, so it wasn't a big deal. I've had a lot of like ridiculous package mail to me, but yeah.
Well, we had the one issue with me trying to ship you something where UPS was the cheapest by far. It was only $20 to ship you a nice big package. But then when it got to Canada, a broker service wanted to tack on $80 to that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So
and I never knew about the package until you you messaged me about it, like, hey, why is this package coming back? I'm like, well, you mailed a package? I didn't even know.
Yeah, because that's one of my problems is I like things to be a surprise. So
Yeah, well,
Badass has got like a pile of surprise. We both got fucked in this transaction.
Yeah, for sure.
But at least we got it back because
Yeah,
that was an expensive package.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Well, thank you, AAA. That was the last of your questions. So as you're listening or watching this, please hit us up with more questions for the new year.
I really do want to thank AAA. He always gives us like legit.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's not just fucking
questions.
half-ass like, oh, what was your favorite toy this month or something? You know, like it's things you actually think about that are affecting collectors, that kind of thing. I agree. Thank you, AAA. You're the best. Here, let me fucking log out of my thing so people don't have to see my see the WordPress bullshit. Doop. All right, there we go. Oh, and then I gotta click on show notes. All right. No con news to speak of, but definitely some motherfucking toy news. First up, Hiya Cobra Trooper. I was thinking about this. Have they put out a Cobra officer? Have we seen this design before? Or was this the first time we've seen the Hiya?
I'm 99% sure this is the first for this figure.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
It's possible, but I really like this. I think I would have remembered if they had an officer version of it.
That's what I'm kind of thinking, but you know it's coming. Instead of red, we'll have a silver fucking Cobra emblem. But in our secret chat, we were talking about that this is probably the best design. All of us, right?
Yeah,
all of us think this is the best design they've done yet. I didn't even, when we first looked at it, I didn't even see that there was camo on his bodysuit. So that, to me, is even
just really
more
cool
impressive.
looking.
Yeah.
Not since what, Resolute have I seen a redesign of the Cobra Trooper that's this cool.
Yeah, I agree. Even compared to the Black Series or the Classified, even though this is really close to Classified still.
Yeah, it's right up there.
It's pretty damn close. Yeah, they weren't far from.
But I like the chest piece. I like the mask that's also a gas mask. I just think it looks really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see the little
if you look
breathers on the side.
The one shot without the helmet, you can actually see the breathers and stuff.
Right
on the side of his face there. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Still probably not enough to do it, and especially now that they bumped the price up too. They're up to $25 instead of 20 on these, and maybe the other ones were that, but normally high exquisite minis are 20. So it looks like
Classified.
Yeah, it's also half the size.
Yeah.
And twice as fragile as well.
Yeah.
We get to see Krang and package here. So the Motu crossover has been very popular. So it looks like it's about the size of the Mossman. So that's got me a little worried that this is going to be a $40 figure.
It is, because if you snap in the Krang piece, he's actually bigger now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can add, even though it fits in the Mossman package, and Mossman had some space down here too, so this is still quite a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I guess that now that we see the package, I guess this rules out that they're using the Andre the Giant buck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because that was in a regular size blister card.
Yeah, and you had to snap in the arms and the feet, right?
The legs, yeah. I think the knees down. I think you had to
yeah. So, looks good. Again, I was super happy about it, but probably $40. Like, yeah.
I'm in. I don't care. I'm in. Whatever, $40. Yeah.
Gold super Ginrai figure. So this kind of harkens back to the lucky draw. And if you're not a Transformers person, in Japan, they would have these lucky draw competitions, and you could win these golden versions of figures, and they were all over the place. This is a G1 version of this fucking Super Ginrai, and I forget what the fucking American name, probably up here in the description, right? Oh, Power Master Optimus Prime mold for this. So not a lot of details. It was just taken from the fucking, let's see, the image was supposed to be taken from Toei Animation offices in Japan. Figure comes with the base and a small plate on it. So who knows? But kind of cool to see. I'm a Power Master Prime fan. Super 7 Joe O-Ring first figures announced here.
Yeah.
I don't think we get pictures though, just logos, right? Yeah, that stupid bullshit. But Snake Eyes comic O-Ring, Duke cartoon O-Ring, Ramar. Does anybody know who Ramar is?
That's I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah.
It actually said in the bottom.
Did it?
Yeah, right above the picture.
Oh, this dude. This is who I figured it was.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. That weird.
Conan.
Yeah. The Conan dude. Yeah. That dude somehow beats the shit out of him.
It said Ramar is a Cobra slave, the first G.I. Joe Mass Device cartoon miniseries right there.
Oh, yeah. There we go. And that's... Oh, and he was voiced by Peter Cullen. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, really? Wow.
And then
Peter Cullen was like the high school slut, though. He got around to every cartoon.
Yeah, he went everywhere.
Yeah, we literally have a grab bag news article where he was given a lifetime achievement award.
Yeah, he did.
By the fucking whatever the Emmy Association is, but. So not too bad. Like I say, they talked about doing comic and Sunbow stuff, so that's what I want to see from them. I want to see stuff that we've never gotten before, not rehashes of
Snake Eyes comic outfit they've already done in their reaction line. Duke cartoon they did in the reaction line. Ramar is brand new, and CoverGirl they've already done I'm pretty sure in their reaction line too.
And I'm pretty sure what we've seen in reaction is a lot what we're going to get in this O-ring, because they can still use that body, and then they just have to re-engineer the arms and the legs, so we're probably going to get a very similar look with just extra articulation. All right. Transformers 1 Street Date. So this is the new animated movie that's coming up, and looks like we're going to be getting toys on August 1st. And to Cliff's gripe about everything, that'll be about a month and a half before the actual movie release. So hopefully it will generate interest and that kind of thing, and hopefully once you see the movie, you can buy the toys in stores.
No, this is a typo. So, the movie comes out September 13th, 24. The toys are streeted at August 1st, 25.
Yeah, dude, that's a year later.
No, it's. I'm just joking.
Okay.
I'm just making a Hasbro.
I'm joke. Like, where? I was like, where did you find that information? I didn't know you.
No, I just assume. I just assume Hasbro's going to wait a year.
All right. The Micro Galaxy Squadron, if you're a fan of that, from Jazzwares, which I am a huge fan of it. Probably not enough to watch this out. Well, not probably, because I didn't watch it. This is an hour-long interview YouTube video, and it's recorded back in the summer. So this is kind of more probably an interview from SDCC, something like that. Challenges working in Star Wars line, the difference between micro galaxy and action fleet. So a lot of fucking interesting things, how they choose their vehicles, that kind of stuff. So if you're a MGS fan like me and Peter are, you should probably watch this, and I probably should watch it if I have time for something. Speaking of which, this does give us some con news that I completely forgot about and didn't add, is Rebel Scum, the kind of half-ass fan, used to be the #1 fan site for Star Wars about everything, and then just really didn't get with technology and still hasn't. Like, their articles I go to, they don't have valid links to the articles. So I have to, instead of like everybody else, I can click on an article I'm reading in my news feed, go to their website, copy the link. Rebel Scum, that link never works. I have to go to Rebel Scum and actually like comb through their archives to find it. But anywho, they've been here forever. They are putting on their own Rebel Scum Con. Dallas, Texas, June 27th through the 30th next year. So this will be kind of interesting to see how this shapes up. Pretty reasonable. $125 for the 4-day, or if you want the VIP, $275. Let's see. Early entry, cut the line access for celebrity meet and greets. I don't ever do that. Priority for space limited events. Entry is still not guaranteed, though. That's kind of shitty. Exclusive VIP badge, cloth wristband, and dress. Yeah. Okay. So VIP is not good unless you want to meet stars. But so
Rebel Scum also fairly toxic in the anti-repro world.
Oh, are they? Are they the fucking band leaders fucking commanding the march?
Like, you can not like something, you don't have to be like fucking evil about it.
Exactly. Oh, observe it. That's my text messages. Maybe I'll just get rid of that tab. All right. Let's see. Next Joe Transformer crossover.
So is this confirmed or is this just a rumor?
I thought it was found in a listing.
People are finding listings. Yeah. So this is all about listings. So let's see. It's Christmas Eve and brought us a few new goodies. Let's see. Next, we have a Target exclusive blaster that's going to come with another cassette. Okay, so these are other things, but this is what matters.
Yeah.
I guess I'm always want him to be Rolling Thunder, but we're not ever going to get a Rolling Thunder in this.
Dude, they're never going to remold.
Yeah, they're not going to redo that vehicle. That was a one and done.
Maybe the Havoc.
Yeah,
but they won't do a Prime as a Havoc. No fucking way.
See, I like the Prime. I am just so anti regular military tank. Like, a Mobat is so boring to me. No, I know. I know. I'm just like, this is the most boring vehicle in the world.
So it's confirmed that it's the Mobat and not the Mauler? I thought this was all rumored shit. I didn't realize this was actual, like, this is a thing.
I mean, it's all rumored based on listings. I mean, they're finding product numbers and shit like that. With the General Hawk,
specifically General Hawk, which means it's going to be leather jacket.
Yeah, it'll be the 84 or 85 one.
And I get it. Fucking Megatron was a hiss tank, so
yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
you know, but and of course I'll fucking buy it.
Me too.
Did you get the Thunder Machine?
Yeah, dude.
No, not yet. It's Joe mode, which has me a little scared because people are loving it.
Oh, dude, it's so awesome.
It looks pretty fucking dope.
I love mine.
All right. King Keldor, a little spoiler pick here. Kind of looks like Reboot. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this is in the Revolution line or the new Eternia line.
Probably new Eternia. But
yeah,
the feathered shoulders, guys. Oh my God, that is Ric Flair all day.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! And his hair is even woo!
Yeah, woo!
It's got to be new Eternia. Yeah, like, I mean, they're the ones kind of reinventing, right?
Yeah, exactly. But who knows? Maybe it's part of the Revolution story.
Like
maybe it's a prequel flashback in it or something.
Like he was the king, and then Hordak came in, and blah, blah, blah.
Because he's pretty jacked up in the Revolution trailers, right? Like Skeletor's like missing an arm. He's like full on motherboarded.
Yeah. Oh shit, we have comments. Brinkalizer, Happy New Year, Brinkalizer. Thank you. He's asking. He says, "What was that? Hiya Cobra Trooper?" No, it's Exquisite Mini. It's 3 3/4.
3 3/4
orange. So,
I didn't even notice the 112. I just saw the Hiya Cobra Trooper. Like, I was like, of course it's Hiya.
And Lucas James as well.
Hey, Luke.
Welcome. We didn't know if we'd get anybody on this holiday, recording early, all that. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. Orange lightsabers. I had to get everybody's opinion on this. So GTA this is Yak Face. They're not one and the same. They're buddies. Said that there's a new variant for the fucking Ahsoka villains where it's an orangish hue lightsaber, where they initially started off as red. So what's more correct here? What do they
orange?
say?
So they're not quite red in the Ahsoka show. They're very like almost
crimson?
They've got a really strange color. It's almost like a high sea orange.
Okay.
So orange is the correct color.
All right.
So let's see. I don't understand their blades are orange thing. Putting screenshots of the show footage next to screenshots of Kylo's saber, not indoor duel. It appears to be the same hue. Kylo might even be more orange. Did anyone related to the show production ever say they are orange? Bad show. Yeah, okay. Everybody it just spirals out.
No one hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans.
They fucking hate that shit.
I thought they looked orange. Now Kylo, I could give you that on the Kylo. Kylo's is supposed to look very like erratic and like crackling.
See, that's what I was kind of thinking, is maybe his would be a little bit more orange. Not that I noticed that, but that you might think his is more orange because it's not solid, technically sound design or something.
But I remember watching Ahsoka and just being kind of like, oh, orange. Never seen that before. So even I noticed. But that's just
I never noticed. I was just watching that chick's ass. I was like, yeah, but
and that's why I just wrote it off that's how Sabine survived being impaled through the fucking chest with a lightsaber. I'm like, well, they're orange.
Lucas Jane says, looking forward to Revolution. Revelations was the best version of Motu. Disagree.
Yeah, I disagree as well, but it's still very good.
Yes, it is very good, but 2000X is the best version of Masters ever made.
I agree with that.
All right. Third party. Newage Seaspray Redecos. So this is the hovercraft. And here I got it. Let's see, based on, okay, so one's a GoBot Man of War, one's Shattered Glass, and one's Octopunch. All right, so this is the GoBot guy, which I don't remember a hovercraft GoBot.
I do not remember a hovercraft GoBot.
This is, that one. Okay, here we go. This is the Shattered Glass one. I love that they made it. So they made originally this was a water effect. And I like that the shattered glass, they made it a fire effect. That's kind of a cool way to do it. And then the Octopunch is really interesting. So Octopunch was a pretender from back in the day. And they redid Seaspray and the like Hunt for the Decepticons line or some movie spinoff line where they took the Voyager
Octopunch.
mold. Yeah.
So Gobot was the Manowar was a battleship who also had a color scheme that looks nothing like this.
Interesting. And all the while, these are $70 fucking things. Includes gun. It'll be sold in a
from the
two-pack.
BotCon timeline, it says there. The BotCon timeline.
Yeah, they must have released one.
For Octopunch, but the GoBot was
for the GoBot.
I see Manowar from the BotCon's timeline. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I don't even remember GoBot being part of the BotCon stuff, but hey, that's because I never read the comics. Arctic Steel Brigade from none other than Valaverse. I didn't even look at the other pictures. I just saw this guy with his crazy hairdo, which yes,
is that a hairdo or a ghillie suit?
It's a ghillie suit. I get it. But so we get their Arctic Trooper here.
They take forever for this line to come out. Like I'm still waiting on 3 figures that I've pre-ordered a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. Like these guys fucking.
Well, and I thought there was more pictures, but there's not. So it's just the one Arctic guy. So I guess that's our only news story.
If you go to BBTS, they have everybody listed there with pictures and shit.
The one thing that I like about this, and I don't even know if this is the case, but these look like snowball making hands.
No, he's cupping the bottom of the gun.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah,
like
he's
putting in
holding the gun like
something?
this. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're right though. Like
yeah, it does look like a snowball.
Like,
yeah.
You just fucking put a little marble or a bead in there. he's making snowballs. All right. Mezco 5 POA animated Batman. This one's for Cliff. No.
Yeah, I hopped on the site ready to order it, and I was like, why? I don't need this.
Oh my god,
really?
Cliff.
Dude, I have the vintage Kenner Batmobile. I have the vintage Kenner figures. Like,
I know, but
the packaging almost got me to fucking pull the trigger. I almost did, but I'm like, I open everything.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, this could be the one you put up on your shelf and make it beautiful.
I can't emphasize this enough. I have 2 storage units.
Well, it sounds like it's time to buy more shelves.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's time to buy more shelves.
But pretty reasonable again.
For sure. The 5 points are really cool.
Yeah, sculpting's better than reaction, and I get reactions going for a vintage look, and these are going like, what's the best sculpting we can do at 5 POA, right? I mean, maybe not super realistic. They want to stay within the genre, but $40 for the Batmobile, $80, $80, or wait, what? 40?
It's $125 for everything.
125 for or you can buy everything separate. 45 for the Batmobile or $80 for the figures. So $20, same price as reaction, but look at, I mean, they get fucking, is there more pictures? Oh, here. God, I should be cycling through these. They get tons of accessories or arms, I guess, that kind of thing. Heads, get angry Batman, a gas mask, get the fucking the grappling. Yeah, grappling. I don't know if you call it a hook, but that's kind of dope. Oh my god, Cliff, I cannot believe you're not.
I love that Joker.
Especially how much you've cut down on other stuff. Oh, little spiky wheel.
Oh, that's just like the Kenner. That's just like the Kenner Batmobile.
and
it's a 2-seater.
Yeah,
And it's got flame. Dude, I almost bought this because it would have also gone perfectly with my Fleischer Superman that they did.
Oh, yeah. See? Selena Kyle with jewels in her hands. Oh, Joker fish.
And a knife. Like, oh, I love it.
the Robin looks great. Like I
Robin
fucking
is-
love that.
oh.
Robin.
Just awesome.
God damn it, Cliff. Buy it right now.
Dude, I don't need it.
I want to
Bring
live.
it.
I know. I want to live vicariously through you.
Like, looking at the pictures is good for me.
Oh my God. We got a lotus on our hand. He's going to start collecting pictures. Which is not a bad thing.
A
Don't
very
ever
good
want
friend of
to kid
mine has been
anybody.
really turning me on to this lifestyle he's calling JOMO. Just the joy of missing out. It's
See,
just
that
really.
fucking curse of Jomo.
ToyHax update again. I hate that I can't fucking actually link to this, but tons of amazing stuff. This is actually one of the best updates I've ever seen, at least in my opinion, from them. So one, they have Bombshell at 1 cent offer. They had kickback on a 1 cent offer as well. So 1 penny. Let's see here. Let me move this over here. 1 penny for their Bombshell labels. Now what sucks is now I'm like, okay, I have kickbacks 1 cent and I have his 1 cent, and now shrapnels are $10. And I'm like, God damn it.
That's how they get you, Slick.
Yeah,
That's how they get you.
Let's see. They did the Ultra Magnus, which has a lot of cool detail. Buzzsaw from the crossover Soundwave Buzzsaw, the Thunder Machine. Well, here, since Badass actually has this, here's the labels you can get for it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Different chest logos. That old school Cobra Decepticon logo is kind of cool on him. Let's see.
They put more of the original Thunder Machine decals in there as well.
Exactly. Catching you both ways, Transformers and these are kind of interesting. I did order these because I couldn't pass up on the 1 cent thing. And these are kind of cool. So these are color rub signs for the first time ever. So instead of it just being a black symbol when you do the heat application, you'll actually get a red or a purple one for the Decepticons.
Oh my God, you're unlocking some memories with the rub symbols.
Yeah. Oh, dude. When they first came out with their rub symbols, I was like, I'm buying out all of them. Like they had them in different sizes and shit like that. Let's see. Anything else really good? Oh, here's again, this is just a really good update, and I couldn't go too crazy. I only placed like a $15 order, but here's the Prime or the Ironhide and Prowl 2-pack to make them look extra dead. So to put the gold eyes with the little smoky color and black out his eyes. More damage for him. So you can put
go off the rest of your collection.
Yeah. Bronze done.
Like you can kill everybody that dies in the movie.
Bad news, there will always be dead from here on out.
Yeah.
Because these are stickers.
Anything else here? Troop Builder. No. Okay. That's pretty much about it. And that fun stuff. Marauder geared up figures launching tomorrow, and looking at some of the comments,
The 2 comment,
and yet yeah, sorry, I must have seen it somewhere else, maybe on their sites or something, but So if you're not familiar with Marauders, they offer all kinds of different accessories. They create their own figures, that kind of stuff, and they do these geared up figures where they basically make them as close to GI Joe figures as they can
without being sued.
Yeah, exactly.
But they are pretty fucking awesome.
They are, and they sell out super fast. So this goes on sale tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. So there'll be new chrome visor heads. So we know we're going to see a Cobra Commander. Oh, this is what I was reading. And robo arms. So that means that they're probably going to do a bat. And as much as you want to talk about lost mail, this got lost or stolen and they refused to replace it. So I haven't bought anything from them in like 3 years since that happened. But a bat all geared up, I would probably buy,
Dude,
especially
I used to buy from these guys like weekly. Like when I was doing heavy customs in the 2007 like area. Oh my God, I was buying guns all the time.
Dude, I bought so much.
Great.
Yeah, I bought so much from these guys through their Kickstarters. I did like $1,800 through their Kickstarters and shit. And that's why it drove me nuts that a $75 package got lost or stolen. It said it was delivered. Now, again, was it delivered to my house? Who knows, kind of thing. And they wouldn't replace a $75 order. That just disgusted me. But anywho, I'll still buy a bat tomorrow if they have bats.
I only have one geared up figure. It's like their vintage Duke looking figure. I forget what he was called, like NCO, like geared up NCO.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wanted to get. They did a John Wick figure. Not that that's all geared up, but they did a John Wick figure.
I have John Wick.
Yeah, just because it was
Agent Theodore.
Yeah, exactly.
Agent Theodore. I love the
actually. I have two of their Agent Theodores. I have one in a suit, and then they did one. He might have been a geared up, but he had like a vest full of like bullets and shit.
Oh,
and
nice!
It was pretty cool looking. It was like in just a dress shirt with like a bunch of like geared up. Like so, I have two of their Agent Theodores.
Nice. All right. Well, here, I'm gonna fucking jinx us right now. We're doing amazing.
We have like 4 more news articles. So I'm not even gonna curse you for jinxing us.
Here we go.
Store report: new Ghostbuster figures found. So spoilers, I guess, if you don't want to see this, but
no real surprises.
Yeah. No, and these are the kitty ones. These look like the 5-point of articulation ones. Yeah, the ghosts being unpainted are not my favorite, but you get Mike with Slimer here. The thing that has me most excited is this motherfucker right here. Oh, that is a very movie Slimer that I absolutely love it. Look, what's it called? Oh, Squash and Squeeze Slimer.
Oh, so he's all rubber.
So maybe, I was going to say maybe he's just going to be a vinyl thing. 40 plus sounds on this guy. Oh, so this isn't the main line. This is just some gimmicky kid one. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because he's way big. He's way bigger, like than
than these guys.
There you go, a Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Paul Rudd figure.
So
So I think there's the 4 Ghostbusters. Like it's gonna be what the girl and her brother, the mom, and Paul Rudd.
Yeah. All right, online, the first people to do it, Enoch and Night Trooper here.
Of course they are. So I mean, you have to understand it takes much less time to make a detailed 12-inch fucking microscopically
Perfect
accurate
replica.
than it does to make a 6-inch piece of plastic that only vaguely looks like it. So like you have to understand, it's like production times.
Yeah, exactly.
I know I give Hasbro a lot of shit. I just don't understand their timetables.
That's right. Night Trooper. Oh God, with the Night Sister bandaging and shit. I love this.
So it's confirmed that these are zombies, right?
Well, they weren't zombies until they were. Like they were human until they died, until Ahsoka killed them, and then the Night Sisters brought them back, and then they were.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that. And I watched the show. Was that in the show, or is
yeah, they come back to life? But I thought they were zombies to begin with. Like they were just walking dead.
It's possible. And granted, I wasn't a huge fan of the show. It seemed to me that they were all human until Ahsoka killed them. But they could have been zombies the whole time. But they felt like human.
Yeah, they felt like humans. Yeah.
And then, and after they rose, they were much harder to knock down. So that's why I assumed they were human first. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that they were all like glued together, kind of.
With like Kasugi or whatever it's called.
Yeah, with the
whatever that Japanese art is of fusing shit back together with gold.
Fucking dope.
That's a Ted Lasso. I don't know what that is.
Oh, did we miss out, or did that just link to their fucking? Anyways, we know they're going to be $250 to $300. I guess we don't need to look at pricing. Naughty or nice numbers. So this was kind of cool. So this latest wave of naughty or nice for fresh monkey fiction, which I think is BBTS only exclusive, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
So showing off their 3 3/4 figures, the reindeer for their 12-inch line. They released a lot of stuff. So they put out their numbers and what they need to see. So Father Christmas is close. Wizard Santa, which who the fuck is ordering a Wizard Santa? But it's kind of crazy that their production numbers are so low. Like they only need 500 of these.
Is that a production number though, or at least just a pre-order number? You know what I mean?
Pre-order number. And maybe you're right. Maybe it's all entailed. Like, you know, maybe if one thing hits its numbers, but something else doesn't. But so the reindeer collection must be the 12th scale, because it's at 70, and the pocket collection is their 3 3/4, and it's only at 20.
Yeah, the reindeers definitely be 1/12 scale.
Yeah,
they got reindeer for Krampuses. They got reindeer for they got all those weird undead heads they can use.
Yeah. So there's the camo Santa.
See, I have the opinion of the camo Santa that you have of like the Wizard Santa. I'm like, why?
See, this one, I'm actually like, if I had a hunter in my life or a military guy, this camo painted head is
the amazing. Head is pretty awesome.
If I was a military guy, I collect G.I. Joe, but I couldn't ever get a Santa Claus that's camoed out.
This would probably be the Santa I bought if I bought any of them. Yeah, you've got an affinity for Father Christmas, don't you?
I do. I like the iconography of Santa, and my favorite Santa is always the green Santa.
Interesting. A red Krampus. The cookies are red. That's hilarious. And it comes with coal. Then we get the reindeers, and they just literally repainted every reindeer. Yeah. There we go. Oh, there's a Rudolph. That's interesting. Now, this is my cup of tea. Some zombie shit.
Yeah, I like fucking,
yeah, fucking goat demon. And then you can also have like a demon reindeer head on them too. Goat demon saddle and yeah. And then there's accessory pack. So yeah, we all get this. Santa, story time Santa. So
I watched a bunch of the reviews. Apparently, these figures are dope. Like, I watched them, last year? Like, they came out last year was the first year. I mean, these figures are fucking sweet. They're like Marvel Legends Santas.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
and I've never opened mine, so I have the zombie Santa from last year, and I never opened it. It looks too nice in the package, so maybe I need to open it. More holiday fun online. Jumbo R2D2, which is, I like the way they did this. You could literally get a jumbo R2D2 if you missed out on it and just take the hat and the fucking LED lights off of him. But he's also a very fun R2D2.
Well, I mean, who doesn't love the decal R2D2? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, just so many memories with. I remember being excited in '95 when I'm like, oh my god, they sculpted his internal workings. But now, as an adult, I'm like, the sticker R2D2 is better. I mean, it's just so many memories.
and the clicking technology, like.
And here's a regular. They're calling this Droid Factory. What's the difference in the droid?
Yeah, Droid Factory had the third leg.
Yeah, the foot.
And does this one? Oh, this one doesn't have the foot. So you either get the hat and the LEDs, or you get the third foot.
So what do you want? Just like a Christmas decoration that you can pass off as like you could budget as this isn't an action figure?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the whole thing. My Christmas decorations do not go against my toy budget, even if
Did you get either of you? Did you? And maybe this is a what we got question, but did either of you get the Santa Batmans that came out?
I did.
No.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, I think you showed it.
I think he showed it off last.
Yeah,
time.
I showed it when it first came out. Yeah.
It
was a GameStop exclusive. You could get the blue or the red.
See, and I just don't know. Not that there's any connection to a holiday R2 either, but he appeared like that, right? I think we talked about this, right? He appeared in a comic, Santa Batman.
Well, in DC, I mean, everything's a fucking Elseworlds comic. I'm sure sometime maybe.
Yeah. There was one point where he dressed up as Santa Claus. But
all right. Yolopark. Mini models are available for pre-order right now. They have from Yolopark's website itself. Hopefully we'll see these at retailers soon. But these are the fun little 3 3/4 model kits that they're doing for Transformers. Really great looking figures. Articulation doesn't look amazing, but looks like we probably get some twists in the. Well, they're snap together models, but they're still articulated.
Okay.
So you still have knees, elbow. Oh yeah, thigh swivels, which I assume then you have bicep swivels as well. So these are dope. I love the. Oh yeah, see there you can see some of their articulation. Oh, and wherever you could have ball joints, you got ball joints. So yeah, I definitely want these. Again, I want to just get them from BBTS for $12 a piece. Oh yeah, 18 points of articulation. Jesus.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, and these, crappy. They come pre-painted and pre-assembled. I want them pre-painted, but I don't want them pre-assembled.
Why? That's just they're an action. They're just an action figure.
Yeah,
now.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you might just buy the red series.
Maybe it's like licensing.
I was gonna say.
Like how Marauder doesn't make action figures, they make gaming figures.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's some bullshit. Even if it only took me 3 minutes to put one together, I want to put it together.
You're still getting them, like.
Now I don't know. Now they're not fun.
Let's be honest. Like even if they were model kits that you put together, like you'd never open them.
Yeah.
No, my model kits I do open. Now I do have a backlog of model kits, but model kits for me are
from what
safe
year? 2003.
Model kits are safe for me for camping. I like to do model kits while I'm camping because it's an all contained thing. The boxes you can use to snip and build and all that kind of stuff and store your trash. So I I can take one like 1/12 scale figure. Like this year I built Storm Shadow from fucking, not from Yolopark, but what's the
Bandai?
other one? I don't think it's Bandai. Maybe it is Yolopark. No, it's not Yolopark.
So that just sounds so crazy to me that you would take something with so many little pieces outside the house, not only outside the house, but in nature. But I understand what you're saying about the box being able to contain it all. But I would have a fucking panic attack.
Yeah.
But see, it's not like Lego, because you're snipping, like I snip 5 pieces off at a time. And then build that little forearm or whatever you're building, you know. So everything's attached. So, you know, because yeah, I'm the same way. I go by what happens is somebody comes and knocks it off your lap. I would never take a box of Lego out into the wilderness because you know, you'd never.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, absolutely not.
But if Lego came on little sprue trees that you had to snip off one by one, then I might, you know.
Because I was the kid who like wouldn't open his toys in the car, like from on the way home from Toys R Us. I'm like, fucking, I'm not opening this until I get fucking on terra firma.
Oh, my daughter drives me nuts. Like she will open like 5 surprises, things that have little things this big and shit in the car, and she's like, I'm like, what are you doing? She's tossing and turning. She's like, I dropped something. I'm like,
it's gone.
The abyss of the car is now eating it.
KJ Smith in the house. What up, KJ?
What's up, KJ?
And you're right. Only Slick goes camping and builds models.
And drinks
KJ
and eats salsa.
So he's agreeing with you, Cliff. Scary how much Cliff and I are alike.
Like I literally had like an internal panic attack when you're like, yeah, I take model kits camping.
All right. Let's see what we got next. HasLab Vault. Oh my God. Did you guys see this? Did you hear about it?
It's over, right? It's over, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it lasted 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, but it already happened though. Okay.
Yeah. So December 19th at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Now they sent these emails. I've read through comments on different Facebook groups and boards about this. Some people say they got their emails 45 minutes before these went on sale. Most people like me, I tend to always get mine like 15 minutes after the pre-orders open.
That's a good time. That's a really good time.
Yeah, and I loved it. There was an IT guy saying that's more your mail provider. Well, no, what it is these mass email services that companies use, they stagger the release of the emails. You can't send 12,000 emails at once. It doesn't happen. So what they do is they batch them, and they'll send like 2,000 every 5 or 10 minutes, that kind of thing. Like these mass email services just don't allow you to send to all of your customers all at once. So that's kind of where the staggering comes in. But for shit like this, it fucking sucks, right? You know, some guy gets a 45-minute warning and you get a 15 minutes after it's over warning.
By then,
like your last name starting with an S is just not your.
That's exactly right. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the order you signed up with. Who knows? Like, there's tons of different orders that the list can be shipped out on. But this was pretty crazy. They offered fucking HasLab leftovers for retail price. Yeah, dude. For retail price. No, because that's not a leftover. They're still dealing with customer service issues, which I had. My fucking wrist. Yeah, my wrist broke on my HISS driver. So you know how it's a pin disc?
Yeah.
The disc snapped when I tried to pull instead of the fist coming off of the peg, the whole peg and the disc came out and broke. So I haven't received a response yet, and that was over a week ago that I emailed them. But
Yeah,
But
it's
you
the
they sold them.
holidays.
They
Whatever.
sold on the customer service stack.
But no, his tanks weren't involved. So
Yeah.
what I understand, it was Star Saber, Hero Quest, that board game that was still there when I got the email. Star Saber, Hero Quest, the Sky Striker, and the big one was fucking Unicron. And
No katana though.
no katanas. Those people, again, the chat was those would have been sold years ago, because they're just eliminating customer service stock essentially. So it was all the most recent, although Unicron's pretty fucking old. That's like
Unicron's been a while.
But yeah, it's somebody. Before I even got the email, I was looking through Facebook groups and someone posted a screenshot of their Unicron order, and I'm like, how the fuck did they get a retail priced Unicron? And then 10 minutes later, I get the email and I'm like, oh shit. Now here's the gotcha. And this is what they did well, in my opinion. It was limit 1 per person, and it included if you had already bought one.
Oh,
so I already bought a Unicron, so I wouldn't have been able. Yeah, I wouldn't have been. And again, these sold out in 30 seconds to 3 minutes. So like you wouldn't have had time to figure out what's going on. But yeah, if you had already bought a Sky Striker, you couldn't get one. So
that keeps it fair. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. But
it evens the playing field for everybody, really.
But it was a little bit of a shock, right? You get a fucking HasLab hiss. And again, I guess it really sucks for the people that buy secondary market. But again, you would have to be there. Split Unicron sold out in 30 seconds is what people are saying. Like they had it in their cart and it sold out.
Well, I mean, the Sky Striker is a classic case of people who bought secondary market immediately, and people bought secondary market who bought it like 3 months later when it was pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's going
and not pennies on the dollar, but
drastically less than it was when they first started arriving.
Exactly. So yeah, pretty crazy. So I haven't looked at the His Tank aftermarket recently. I was going to wait till, because I haven't seen
anybody posting anything about the His Tank aftermarket. Like I've yet to see anybody like, I just got a new His Tank, and what
it was super cheap or super expensive.
Cheap. Yeah.
There's I'm in a Facebook group called G.I. Joe Rec and Discussion, or I don't know what it's called, but
the Rec
room. I'm part of that.
The G.I. Joe Rec Room, yeah. So they're constantly posting pickup only, 560 or whatever, and it's just a picture of the outer box.
My local group, most people are posting them for 600. A guy said, I'm gonna have my money in 2 weeks. I just want to secure one. If somebody's willing to hold it for me, I guarantee it. And a bunch of people started messaging him, and he's like, thanks everybody for the replies. I found somebody that's going to deliver it for $500. And in my area, that could be anywhere from a 10 to 40 minute drive. The metro area of Denver, it can take you 40 minutes to get from one side to the other. So that's where I'm going to let it go. I don't want to ship it. I'm going to do 500 at the beginning of the year. Hopefully people have some Christmas money and want to spend. If anybody's listening, if you want a 500 plus shipping, but those things are fucking heavy.
They're
dude, they're like 38 pounds or something like that.
Dude.
And I don't get where, the tank itself is pretty heavy, but
it's all
a lot of
cardboard.
It's the cardboard. I was going to say the cardboard is 10 pounds by itself. They have
that paper that Lenny loves. The paper.
Oh my God, Roger!
I'm never letting it go. Fuck that guy.
Oh
poor
shit,
Lenny.
JJ. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, poor Lenny. That's all. That was done.
KJ Smith looks like he did even a more deep dive. He said they only had 3 Unicrons and you could buy them 10 minutes before the start time.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. And that's Hasbro fucking does that. You need to don't wait till the time. Go 15 minutes early and keep refreshing because they've done it in the past.
Just refresh.
Yeah, each minute, just fucking check an email, go back, refresh. Check an email, go back, refresh.
See, I wouldn't even waste time checking emails. I would just click refresh.
Yeah, refresh. Yeah.
That's
he's asking with the figures. Yeah, all in. Is that bad? I know the figures are going for quite a bit.
Oh, dude, that Cobra Commander, I think
Cobra
it's like
Commander,
$300 or something like that.
Oh, is he? Jesus,
oh yeah,
okay.
he fucking went through the roof.
Yeah, it's the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander on that card, man. Like
Brink had a Unicron in his cart. Sorry, I keep talking over you with comments, Cliff. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm
just making like comments myself, so it's not like you're interrupting. It's not like you're not interrupting anything important. I'm just kind of commenting as you are, so it's okay, dude.
Oh, KJ Smith, you need one. Oh, okay. Well, let me know. I'll work the shipping gods, and try to find you the best deal possible. But yeah, 500 with everything, and they're still sealed. Like I haven't opened them. It's kind of firm because I actually have 2 to sell, and I'm trying to pay off my 1 by selling the 2. So
before Jessica shoots him in the dick.
Dude, if she ever watched I bought 3. So I opened my 1.
I opened mine and took figures out.
Right now it's the standard hiss, and this is all the extra parts.
Yeah, mine
that got added. That I'm like, I want to gear it all up eventually.
Mine has all the guns. Mine has the missile launchers on it.
Do you have everything?
How's the laser? The laser head, the laser Cobra symbol.
It's actually pretty good.
I have good batteries on mine. I have no idea.
Oh my god, it's actually pretty good. They shoot it a little too far out. They should have shot it more straight down because it gets elongated, and at the tip, like the eyes, it starts losing brightness. Right. So it's not perfect, but if they just angled it, they're angling it at like maybe 45 degrees, and if they angled it at like 15 to 20, it would look amazing. But they did the lights correctly. You can turn the lights on. There's different brightnesses and colors for the headlights and the tail lights and all of that. And what they did amazing with it is you can turn it on, and in 5 minutes it auto turns off.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So it's in my living room. Every once in a while I just turn the lights on and enjoy them, and I know I don't ever have to worry about them, and they'll auto turn off at the end. Right. So
just to follow up on Roger, they don't come with batteries, so I don't have to worry about batteries.
There's no batteries in it.
Yeah, no, and they said for collector purposes, because some people are never going to open it, blah blah blah. Yeah. So, all right, well, let's get the fuck out of here. What we got? Holy shit, we are fucking an hour and 10 minutes into this episode.
Yeah, we're killing it.
Oh, dude, I'll be done with what we got in like 4 seconds.
Well, I'll go last because I'm talking about Christmas and sales and all kinds of shit. All right. So sounds like Cliff is the
he'll go
least.
First. Yeah.
So let's put you on the hot spot, Cliffster.
All right. So we'll start with a package. So every year I always talk about Slick's Care Package. I get a delicious trail mix. I get delicious cake balls.
Chex Mix.
Chex Mix, yes. What I love about homemade Chex Mix is you can taste the Worcestershire.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I took my mom's recipe and I upped it. Like I love my mom. I love the tradition. I'm like, more butter, more garlic salt, more Worcestershire. It needs more flavor.
But in it, usually I just get that. But in it, Slick sent me I think a black major blank bat. Is that what it is? A black major blank bat? So I decided to customize it because that's what I do with blank figures, and I have made the official Open Your Toys bat.
Oh,
yeah, I meant to send you, and badass spoiler, you'll get one in your package. You won't get the treats because they'll be expired by the time you get them, but that's
which is
dope.
sure what insult will let it preserve it forever.
So it's also I've looked online. I could buy a lenticular sticker, so I'm going to do that. But yeah,
well, you got to get an open. You got to take our logo and make your own little Open Your Toys stick. That's what I wanted to do.
Are you telling me how to customize my own action figures?
Yes, I am. Telling you what to do with the gift I gave you.
You think an Open Your Toys logo would be? Oh, that actually, I didn't even think of that.
All like crooked on the chest.
Okay, all right.
Well, that's what I wanted to do. And I couldn't find our stickers. Not that our stickers would fit on there, but where our stickers is my printable vinyl stickers. And that's what I was going to do, is I was going to make us all chest plates. And because I still haven't unpacked my fucking room, I have no idea where that shit is. So
I didn't even see. That's actually kind of. I didn't even think about it. I'm like, it's got a blank chest. I need a lenticular sticker. Like
if you wait until I unpack my room, which who knows when that'll be, I will make them and send them to you. But
right, cool.
If you get a hair up your butt and want to do it before, that was the thought. And I love the color scheme you put on them. It's so Black Major makes an Arctic hiss, or makes an Arctic bat. And it looks almost exactly like that.
Oh, so nice. Yeah.
You picked out good color scheme there.
I wanted to do something that kept most of the white because he was molded in white. And I'm like, nothing to paint. Yeah. Perfect. And then I was like, well, our colors are red, black, and white. So I was like, So I pulled up his back and I just said, okay, the red's going to be the orange and the black will be the silver. And then I'll still do his arms like robot gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes to show you how well the original designers planned the colors, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you just swap the colors and it looks amazing. So,
and I got that, and then a little bit of visual aid. This is a menu screen, but I got with my Amazon money.
You're not on the Enterprise right now? I thought you were.
I know, because the menu screen looks like one of the computers. I got the complete Star Trek The Next Generation series. I also got the DVD set of Deep Space Nine, but that's still in the mail. But I am extremely happy because I fucking love this show.
Yeah, so, Cliff gets from his toy days. I can say those are kind of almost in your past now. From your toy days, you always get Amazon and eBay gift cards, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we were harassing him like, "What are you gonna buy since you don't have any toys you want?"
I still got $100 just waiting. That's for my birthday, but I used the Amazon to get this one, and then it was Deep Space Nine brand new on DVD was cheaper on eBay, so I used a $50 eBay gift card my sister gave me for the Deep Space Nine.
Nice. Hell yeah, physical media.
I'm fucking buying as much as I can because it is dying, and it is dying fast.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, was that it for you, brother?
That's it. Just those two things.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad I gave you your only toy for Christmas then.
Thank you, Slick. I had a really fun time painting it yesterday.
Okay, so for me, I got Mummy Mike.
Ooh, nice. Very dark and brooding.
Yeah. I got Mutt and Junkyard.
Ooh, nice. Have those shipped stateside?
I don't think so. I think they're just starting to pop up on Amazon.
I got mine at GameStop, so
GameStop's fucking on top of shit, man.
Dude, they're all over, man. I got Uptown Mo.
Yeah. My favorite McNugget.
And then I got
from this one at least.
The lady.
You're gonna give that to your girl? Or does she not care?
I don't care.
She's like,
yeah.
She's like, thanks for the garbage.
Yeah, exactly. And I got that.
Oh my God! Wow, fancy.
Yeah.
The
And
fucking
that's
1 terabyte version.
Yeah,
Not
I
fucking
know.
around, bro.
That's it for me. That's all really toys related.
Wow. What the fuck? You guys need people that love you more.
No, dude, I got
I think-
so much shit right before
Dude.
Christmas. Like, yeah, I'm good.
People love me so much they're like, Cliff, stop buying toys.
Yeah.
We will no longer support this hobby of yours.
Yeah, I'm good. I got plenty of shit right before Christmas.
No, I feel I'm just giving you guys a hard time. And I think no, I'm going to be showing off a lot of Christmas presents here, but yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Let's get it on. All right. Lucas James says he got his first Cosmic Legions for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Heads up, and KJ and Brinkalizer, if you guys are still on, I went through another fucking talk about doom scrolling. I don't doom scroll socials, I doom scroll posts. Like I get a post where I'm like, oh, I'm interested, and then I read 80 comments on a stupid post. But lots of Mythic Legions people are saying that the Cosmic Legions are having a lot of QC issues and plastics might be different. Do you guys feel that that's the case? I haven't opened up any of mine. All 4
I
of
love
mine
that one that looks like a gray. Oh, it's so beautiful.
That looks like a what?
A gray, like the typical X-Files alien. They're called gray.
Oh, yeah.
There's one that looks like a gray, and he's got some armor. He looks awesome.
Yeah, so let me know if you guys have bought them, if you guys are running into the same issues. Again, I haven't opened mine up. I know my Scorpion woman here, Imbra Jimjarga, they need some more vowels in their names. I know she's super fragile with her like translucent stuff and especially her neck peg. But anyways, all right, here we go. First off, well, I'm going to categorize these in all kinds of different ways. So this was a Christmas gift to myself. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Superman needs a jet, you know.
Yeah.
'Cause...
And a prison cells on the side.
So found it for $10 after Christmas.
Worth every penny. It's fucking awesome.
Dude. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see.
Any plane with that punches you.
Well, the punching, I didn't even know because I don't like look at the details too much of the back. I'm like, how do they make the punch work? But yeah, this
dial,
little knob to do it is fucking perfect in my opinion. Got this from my beautiful wife. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The only holiday one I really wanted from this year, and I felt bad. She was like, when we were in the store Christmas shopping, I showed that to you, and you're like, meh. And I had already bought it. And so I didn't know if you were going to like it or not. And I was like, well, I was more just saying.
Baby, I'm scared of you.
Yeah.
I don't want
to. I love it. I swear.
And then it comes with a little snow version of the fucking interrogation droid, which is awesome. Friends of mine, I have a family here that they are super into YouTube, super into toy customizing, super into toys, but are super poor. Sorry, that sounds really bad. I know they don't watch this because it's not kid friendly, but they live on a very limited budget is a better way to put it. But they bought me this cool little fucking reaction Cobra Commander, the one at Target. Yeah, that was on clearance. It was amazing. They asked me if I wanted it, and I'm like, yeah, but I shouldn't be buying stuff for myself, and they got it for me. That was fucking really nice of them. Target had a ridiculous sale on their Masterverse. I don't know what you want to call them, deluxe line or whatever. So I got me this badass slush head.
Oh, that's slush head.
$8.
Yeah, okay. That's good.
Yeah, and then $8 for Ram Man and $8 for Clawful. And they even did they sent me 2 clawfuls for some reason. So the guy I was talking about, his sons are big Masters fans. They primarily do Origins and Masterverse, so I'm going to give them that extra clawful.
Nice.
Because again, they're 2 boys, one's in 5th grade and one's in 6th grade. And so he's like, oh my God, it is such a task to manage who gets what. And then when one gets one, the other one wants it. And so they have 1 clawful already that they fight over. So I'm going to give them an extra one.
That's what made me a Faker fan, dude, because my brother got to play with He-Man, so my mom's like, here, have blue He-Man.
And you're like, cool.
And I was like, badass.
One of my favorites.
Uptown
Mo. Yeah, this is from Shane. Shane, thank you very much. Like I say, this was the only one I wanted out of this series, and I could not bring myself to buy a $12 Happy Meal for the chance of getting them. So I really appreciate it. And Badass, I appreciate your offer to send me yours as well. That's super nice of you guys. That I really
and I appreciated the secondhand offer after.
Well, Cliff, do you want it? That was awesome. And I don't have it here. I just realized it's out in the living room. I didn't pull it in. But Shane also got me the freezer, the little Rise of the Beasts 6-armed guys. If you've seen the movie, they like spider crawl over everything with the scorpions. So that was awesome too. Again, perfect gift, something I wouldn't buy for myself, but I absolutely loved from the movie. Let's do some comments here. I asked KJ Smith says yes, they seemed rushed.
Ooh, that's not something you hear a lot with 4 Horsemen.
Yeah, exactly. First wave of Cosmics were pretty solid. I haven't opened any of my Wave 2 yet. Wave 2 are where the complaints are coming from. Lots of breaks on the tail alien and the cyborg.
The tall alien. So, okay, there you go.
The tall alien. Yeah. The cyborg's the one that I have. Also, Wave 2 has some bucks and limbs that are much different sizes than we are used to from a 4 Horsemen. Perhaps skinnier parts are just not robust enough to stand up to the typical mythic tolerances. Thank you, Lucas James, chiming in for AAA. Make sure you're saying what I got. Let's see. I mentioned
the Stormtrooper. You never said what it was. You just more.
Okay. It was the holiday Snow Trooper, which Snow Trooper is one of my favorite vintage characters. So I just not really happy what they did with the scarf. I get it, and the weird carrot nose, but
I love that they just flat out gave him a Nerf gun, though. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like, no qualms about it. This Nerf gun, white and orange. Okay, here we go. Like I say, this is going to be we're going to go into 3 hours with this haul. I have a feeling. One of my pre-orders I didn't cancel, so paid full price for this guy. But I love them. I haven't opened them yet, but I want to open them when I get my either when I open my Tiger Force Recondo or when I get the retro Recondo, because I like to open my GI Joes in pairs. Snow Serpent, Snow Job. Tunnel Rat, that fucking crystal head dude, that kind of shit.
Tumor head,
there you go.
Yeah.
What was he actually called though? Hold on, that's the one I can never remember because he's a new guy. Mole Rat.
Yeah, or was it Mole Rat?
I'm pretty sure it was
Mole Rat and Tunnel Rat.
No, then it was Mole something.
Yeah,
Tumor Mole.
Maybe.
Why are we missing the most obvious? Honest, it'd probably be Mole Viper, wouldn't it?
No, it wasn't a Viper. He definitely wasn't a Viper.
Let's see. No.
Molehead?
Yeah, I don't have him here.
Moly.
One of the most interesting finds from Ross was this fucking the Black Series fucking Power of the Force 2 homage figures. And it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than you would expect to ever find a carded figure at Ross at, and $5. So
Yeah,
couldn't pass
Mole
her
Rat.
up.
Mole Rat.
It is Mole Rat. Oh, that's crazy. Little Miss McFavorite got me this guy. Well, she got me the Hulk mech suit first, but she didn't realize I had the Hulk mech suit, so we exchanged it for the Boba Fett mech suit. And then this was a late birthday present from Mrs. McFavorite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
camping trip, there you go.
Yeah, only 1,800 or 1,900 pieces. So what I love about this is you can build all three, so that's always
dope.
fun. Yeah,
No one ever's
So-
going to build the part 3 though. No one.
I know, and I like it, but 2 is my favorite. So.
Well, 2 or the end of 1. The one that flies is the one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like the tuck-in wheels and the Mr. Fusion and that shit.
The Mr. Fusion. I love that he's wearing just a stainless steel thing that are made to look like sunglasses, but there's no fucking way he can see out of it. I love it.
This one is kind of an interesting one. This is a combined gift for me and Little Miss McFavorite because we're watching the show together. So this was a Santa gift for the both of us.
Oh, The Office.
Office.
Yeah.
Dude, 15 minifigures in this shit. So that's
They got
fucking
everybody.
Is Robert California one of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
he
it
is.
is. Perfect.
Yeah.
Worth every penny.
Or hold on. Let me make sure. Maybe not. Temp, Daryl. No, he is not.
What about Will Ferrell's guy?
Sorry. What?
What about Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell?
Yeah, he was in there. He did
Listen,
one episode.
Will Ferrell is one of my favorite comedians, and even I hated him in his 3 episodes on The Office.
What would I don't even? Oh no
He
spoilers
was the first-
because
he
we're
was the-
rewatching it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you haven't
Well, I was
seen
going
all
to
of
say
it?
what he was, and then you said no
Oh,
spoilers. So
yeah,
I
no
shut up real
spoilers.
quick.
Thank you. All right. here
Robert
we go.
California is my favorite. I think.
Oh,
he's
he was
fucking
great.
hysterical.
He was fucking great.
And I wonder where I'm thinking of. What else I'm thinking of him from? I mean, I know he was in Parks and Rec and all kinds of other shit, but okay. Anyways,
Who? Robert California?
yeah.
It's James
Wasn't he?
Spader. I don't think he was ever on Parks and Rec.
Oh
he-
no, I'm thinking of a different actor. I'm thinking of the guy with curly hair that on no, and it wasn't even it was Parks and Rec. Anyways, who cares? Let's move on. I got these cool like mega gross minis. So these are like those 5 surprises. But my favorite one, throw up
that's
noodles.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that. That's fucking dope. A couple other good ones. McCavity's poop paste.
Yeah.
So those are kind of fun.
Wait, what are these?
These are those little 5 surprise things,
Oh.
like the mini toy brands and stuff like that. But these are gross out ones, like wacky packages.
Yeah, they're like
You
wacky
remember?
packs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Mrs. McFavorite got me this hot sauce thing that's beer based.
Oh yeah.
So you get the Heineken, you get the Corona, fucking all kinds of fun little hot sauces in a little 6-pack container. Bought this for myself. I never knew they made these, but a mutating
The
Rocksteady.
mutating,
Yeah, I didn't know they made. I thought it was only the Turtles they made, but they made Rocksteady and Bebop as well. So found that
Where'd
in
you-
the store.
Where was that? At Target?
Target. Yeah, now
Fuck,
I've seen both of them, both Rocksteady and Bebop at Target. Yeah, and they were literally not there last week. These are just showing up this week. Good old Jomo purchase, 25% off. Ripley's
Oh, yeah.
and
2
Buzzer.
dreadnoughts.
Yeah, yep. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Good time here. All right. Still going.
He's really trying to fuck this up.
Well, just showing you my whole Christmas haul. It's a lot. Let me tell you here. From my father-in-law, Gringo Bandito hot sauce.
So it's like super mild or super.
I am assuming, yes. Code Red, the fucking
Oh yeah.
fucking
cool.
Stranger Things crossover.
Every time I see that package, I think it's that Ninja Turtles playset.
Yeah. Little Lego sets, the snowman from Target, and then the one I bought myself, which is the best one ever. Fucking
that's awesome.
Batman with the gargoyle. These are at Target. Well, and who knows now after
Probably
Christmas,
not. But also, like, I don't need it.
Come on. Sometimes you just got to buy things for fun. Crazy little Mickey Mouse skateboarding thing.
Oh, fingerboards come with shoes now? Like, let me see that again.
Okay, and so they're wacky too. You see the lines?
Yeah.
So you take the inserts off. You take those inserts off, and then you can snap the shoes onto the board, and then your fingers fit into the shoes. So you're always connected to the board. Kind of a cute idea.
And Hot Wheels is, of course, on board now. So fuck Tech Deck. Hot Wheels has got you.
Something I saw, and I was like, I want this so bad. And I can't bring myself to buy a $5 pickle because it was at Spencer's Gifts. Everybody should know Spencer's. If you don't, I feel sorry for you. But they went back and got it for me. Warhead's extra sour dill pickle.
Are you gonna eat that on the show?
Oh, I'm supposed to. I forgot.
Yeah.
Right now, open it up,
All right.
buddy.
Yeah, right.
Put some gloves on.
Yeah.
First, I want to take a little sampling of the juice.
Oh, gee. I like pickles, but even that freaks me out. I can't even watch.
Oh, dude. When I finish a pickle jar, that goes into a glass and goes into the fridge. Oh, dude, I love
milk.
Like I said, I like pickles, but people who drink the juice really do freak me out.
It stems from my high school days when I had to do drug tests. And pickle juice was one of the best things to like clear your system. And I've learned to love pickle juice. All right. Pickle juice wasn't too sour. So here we go.
Oh, this is a weird thing to eat on camera.
Yeah.
I just realized. Let me.
His mascara starts running down his eyes.
All right. So, Van Holten's makes the sour pickle that is 10 times more sour than this.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
This is a fail. This is just it's just a crossover gimmick.
Off topic, but a little on topic. So we can all agree that dill is a superior pickle, and every other pickle should be taken off the market.
No, other pickles have their purposes.
I can't tell you how many times I've bitten into like a bread and butter pickle that I was under the impression was a dill.
I agree. That would be pretty shocking. But I'm primarily a dill guy, but sweet pickles have their purpose. Gherkins on a relish tray is and then you need sweet pickles and things, in my opinion, you need sweet pickles and things like tuna fish salad, that kind of shit.
All right, you can have them, but I'm just so traumatized by that one time.
Oh, look at this. Briglazer says, great thing about Lego is you can make your own Robert California.
Damn right. I guess you need a blacklist Lego playset. Just take the James Spader from the blacklist.
Yeah. Nice little black rim tap. shit. I think that I got. Oh, yeah. These.
I like watching his little background take shape.
Yeah.
As he's
Yeah, every
moving.
time we come in, it's a little different. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more and more added to it.
It's cool. I like it.
Joe mowed these motherfuckers and got them. The Robot Itchy and I haven't had a chance to open them, but the Robot Scratchy. Dude, Oriental Trading via Toy NYK, $28 a piece instead of $58 or $55 shipped. So couldn't pass those up. And then
good thing nothing could possibly go wrong.
Did I just say possibly?
Possibly go wrong. That's the first thing that's ever gone wrong. My favorite Simpsons quote of all time.
Dude, it was one of my favorite episodes of all time.
Possibly.
And then the last one was got a set of these little Dollar Tree guys. This fucking pisses me off. The missing
windows
and it's not an error. They just, for some reason, that's where they decided to cut a corner, was to not paint the windows. So
how dare this Dollar Tree product
not be accurate.
You know what those look like to me, though? Those look like the shit you'd see at Toys R Us in the 80s, like near the checkout, like the pencil poppers.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God.
And seeing the other ones are fucking pretty. I mean, it may be just a thing whereas like each figure gets an allotment of 4 paint apps, and they're just like, would you rather have red smokestacks or red windows? And they did red windows for some reason. Anyways, holy shit, that was what I got. That was a lot. Most of those were Christmas gifts. Yeah, that's it. So. Thank you, Shane, and thank you, Little Miss McFavorite and Mrs. McFavorite. They did an amazing job this year, especially because that birthday present didn't come until Christmas. I was like, "Are you fucking shitting me? My wife didn't buy me a birthday present." And we're not big present people. She normally does get me a large Lego gift for my birthday, and then I spend all day building it and watching bad horror movies and shit like that, and getting drunk. But dude, at the end of my birthday, I was like, wait. So I don't get a Christmas birthday present. That was a little shocking to me. So it was nice to see that.
She's like, you're alive.
Yeah. You still have a dick I haven't shot off yet.
You're breathing, aren't you?
All right. Well, let's get into some fucking grab bag up in this bitch.
Here, do the Cullen and the Transformers so I can duck out and grab a smoke because I know.
Well, I was literally gonna say I should have gone while you guys were doing what you got because I could still hear it, but I'm about to pee my pants. So sorry, everybody. I'm gonna take a 30-second break.
All right, you go first, Slick. You go first.
Okay,
let's do the McDonald's. Click on McDonald's Jaeger because I couldn't because I'm not a member of that group. And me and Roger will talk about the Jaeger.
Let's do this. Let's even better. Brinkalizer posted this, and again, you've got to be a Realm member to get this link. But he posted a link to 370 vintage Christmas catalog and wish books. Almost 300,000 total catalog pages from Sears, Montgomery Ward, and JCPenney's over the years. So while I pee, why don't you guys talk about your favorite thing about wish books, catalogs, a memory you had, whatever, and I can keep my headphones on, so I'll be hearing you while my penis is in my hand.
I swear to God, the microphone better not work. I better not hear it.
Yeah.
Like in the Naked Gun. No, I'll tell you, I know exactly what my favorite wish book memory is. I opened the wish book one year, maybe 86, and I saw a Clark Kent Superman 2-pack. That was the Superpowers mail away. And I fucking couldn't believe there was a Clark Kent figure. I could not believe it. Because, I was a huge Superman fan.
Yeah.
And, like, my mom, I believe there was a temper tantrum. But my mom ended up ordering it. But the funniest part about that story, and those are still like two of my favorite figures in my collection, are my Clark Kent and my Superman. But the funniest part about that story is my sister, who was 2 years younger than me, she wanted something too because her older brothers were getting something. So she got the Plastic Man Cyborg 2-pack.
No.
Which ended up being like the two fucking craziest priced. So she still has her Cyborg.
Of course.
All its accessories are gone. A lot of the vac metal's jacked. But she still got her Cyborg somewhere. But it's just funny to me that she, just because she was a little girl who wanted something, ended up with like the two most fucking valuable superpowers figures they made.
Valuable guy, yeah.
So that is my favorite wish book memory. Did they have wish books in Canada?
Yeah, we had the Sears catalog and wish books. To be honest with you, I always just check to see what the next line was. Like, that's usually when you would see the next wave of G.I. Joe or whatever toy line you were collecting. So I more or less maybe didn't use it as a Christmas reference because my old man seemed to be on point when it came to G.I. Joe. So I was never really concerned. I definitely remember us going through the wish book, me and my sister, and highlighting the Super or Nintendo when it first came out and Mario 3. And then the guilt trip that me and my sister planned between my mom and my dad. We played that for 6 months to see who would get it.
Nice.
And my old man, of course, came through with the Nintendo.
Nice. Pitting parents against each other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Divorce. Nice.
That was a thing. That was a thing.
Then this is a much faster memory. That was the only way I could get the Friar Tuck figure from the Robin Hood line. Like, he was not on shelves at all, but you could order like a 3-pack in the Sears Wish book that had a Friar Tuck. So that's how I ended up getting my Friar Tuck.
So that's absolute. I didn't know anything about those superpower figures that you were talking about. Like, I didn't know they made a Cyborg. I didn't know they made a Plastic Man.
Yeah, the Plastic Man is super cool.
It's like his head pops up when you squeeze his arms. His head
and I can like picture it now, but I never even thought about it. And when you said the Clark Kent, I thought you meant your custom of Clark Kent and Superman, because we asked what was your. It came up either in the chat or maybe in a discussion during the podcast. What, like, if you had to keep one toy, what would it be? And it was that Superman Clark Kent 2-pack. I didn't realize that was like an official Clark Kent.
I thought that was a mail away. Was that not a mail away?
It was a mail away, but it was also in the Sears catalog.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I made a figure. I bought a cheap Clark Kent from a toy show, and so I actually have a figure of my dad that I made out of a Clark Kent.
Right. That's cool.
So that's my dad. Like,
that's fucking awesome.
With cliff punching action. God damn it.
Do the dishes.
Oh, what the hell? Get out of here. Warnings or notifications. All right. And just to clarify too, this isn't something Brinkalizer put together. This is something that Brinkalizer linked to that they discussed on the Enter the Realm podcast.
Yeah, so that's how I discovered what Pod Stallions was. They've been collecting book pictures for years. All right, I now get to pee and smoke real quick.
All right, well, we're going to be done with the show before you get back. But
what are you talking about? We're going to do your budget.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Dude,
you're right. All right, go.
Yeah, I'm in for the long haul, baby.
Yeah, I forgot. Totally forgot about budget. Not that it should take super long, but all right. So Peter Cullen received a lifetime. Oh yeah, it was from the Emmys, so that's pretty impressive. The TV Association, whatever you want to call the Emmys. And at the end, he said, "And now a time to thank my many Transformers fans and friends with all my heart. We are one." Oh, that's super nice. That's awesome. I mean, Peter Cullen and Frank Welker and Chris Latta, I mean, they were just fucking, Chris Latta was taken from us a little too soon, but just fucking prolific, and Susan Blue, and
Yeah.
lots of these voice actors are just voices in every single cartoon you watched as a kid, you
Yep,
know,
they were. Yeah.
and you never knew that they were all the same fucking people, you know. Maybe Starscream and Cobra Commander were pretty close, but
Yeah, there wasn't much difference there in those.
McDonald's, and I don't know, who knows if we'll get a strike for this. This isn't on YouTube, but we're gonna show this. I'm gonna keep this. Oh shit! I was gonna say I'm gonna keep the sound off so we don't get dinged that way. But this is a McDonald's commercial in Japan right now, and is just the most amazing thing. It's a crossover with Godzilla. And it's really cool because the Godzilla logo, like, I don't know any Japanese, but I always know the word Godzilla by the Godzilla logo. And now I will maybe never forget the McDonald's one either. And so, yeah, they have this McDonald's Jaeger that's absolutely amazing.
So are we getting that stateside?
No.
What the fuck kind of burger is that? That looks awesome. Go back.
So there's a teriyaki double burger. There is one that looks like it's bacon and chicken, but it looks like it's more like strips of Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
And then a burger with a hash brown on it.
No, that's chicken, dude. That's beef, chicken, legit.
Well, no, there was a chicken one.
No,
but there's
the
also
chicken
a
looks
hash
identical. That's a hash brown?
Yeah.
Are you
it's
sure?
a hash brown one. I read through the comments. I went on a deep dive of it. But...
All right. I'll let it go.
But again, a McDonald's Jaeger with Godzilla. Mwah, love that shit. Yes, KJ Smith, you're absolutely right. They get all the good stuff. Yeah. This is the good shit, in my opinion, too. And this is also a Japanese clothing manufacturer. So my aunt was stationed in Korea during her time in the 80s. And when she came back, she brought me the coolest satin jacket, man, that big old dragon, said Korea on the back. Yeah. Oh my God, I love that. It was like a starter jacket before Starter made jackets like that.
Right, yeah.
So this one is really interesting. Again, I think you could do something a little bit more imaginative with the lettering. But this is a 40th anniversary souvenir jacket, satin style with the Dinobots on it. So you get little Japanese style clouds in there. Again, Japan on there is a little small. That needs to be big, gaudy letters, in my opinion. But could be fun if you miss those days. It's only $600.
Oh,
so
worth it. Oh, shit. Fuck a hiss tank.
It's very rocky.
Yeah. A lot different than the $8 my aunt spent on my satin jacket.
Fucking tourist trap store.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, inflation, Slick.
Yeah,
you know, it's only 1,002%.
Lean cuisines have doubled in price in the past 3 years.
NECA downloads wrap up. So if you're a NECA fan, the last few were released, and here, why don't we just go look at all of them and see which ones are our favorite. So first day was Monsters. Oh, I don't want to bring up each individual one. Anyways, first day was Turtle Monsters crossover, and then movie Turtles in that download. Then Gremlins, which now includes all the little single pack Gremlin 2s that they've been doing. Gargoyles was the third day. Clothed retro collection, which I didn't realize it was that extensive, was day 4.
They've been going crazy on the clothes.
Yeah, I just saw the Jack the other day, and the Jack is actually one I wouldn't mind getting.
The Jack's cool. I just saw the other night at Meyer. I saw the red dressed Elvira.
Oh yeah, me too. I saw that at a Walmart in their fucking little caged up collectibles area. Let's see. Then we get Defenders of the Earth. I don't know what you want to call it. Flash Gordon comic. I don't. Have we gotten these movie figures?
I don't know if they're out yet. They've certainly been shown at cons.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't remember seeing any of the movie figures. I remember seeing all the comic ones, but yeah, the Ming is amazing. Both versions, the robe and the fucking
the military, like the dictator, whatever you want to call it, like the General Warhawk / Miles Mayhem suit.
Yeah, General Warhawk.
Let's see, and then we get creatures next. Comic Eastman and Laird, so comic Turtles and the Last Ronin, and then the Predator. Jesus Christ!
Wow, that's a lot.
Damn, a lot of fucking Predators. I have a bunch of Dutches. I have two Dutches. What am I?
Yeah, I was gonna say I have two. I got Muddy Dutch and Thermal Vision Dutch. Those
I got tank top vest Dutch, and I have red polo Dutch.
Red polo Dutch.
Oh, the shaking hands.
Yeah, the Jungle Briefing Dutch. I was like, what? Arnold in a polo? Mine.
Their Ultimates one is pretty insane as well. Especially because this was originally started off as just a way to re-release figures with a few more accessories to make you buy them again. And now they've just done insane amounts of them.
There are figures out here, dude, I forgot I owned, like Commando.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh my God, I do own that.
Dungeons and Dragons, which was interesting for me. If there's any D&D people in here, what I thought was crazy is, so they don't have a lot of the Ultimates released, but they did include the Lost Wave. Why is this sorcerer in here? Because he was released. I have him right over there. Do you know why he was released in the Lost Wave?
I don't know enough about Dungeons, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, and that's...
I just love that Ironheart and the guy and the first guy there. I can't remember his name.
Warduke.
Warduke, yeah. I love Ironheart and Warduke.
Yeah. Oh, Strongheart, you mean?
Or Strongheart, sorry, yeah.
Maybe they were called something different in Canada because you don't have iron in Canada or something. Or you have a lot of iron in Canada.
We have a lot of iron. Yeah. I just remember getting that figure and taking it to school all the time.
Oh, right. See, and he's
Warduke,
he's like the most boring out of all of them, in my opinion. But
really, the Ironheart? I think the Strongheart is like my favorite one of them all.
Really?
Yeah, at least for the Ultimates. Yeah. At least for the Ultimates.
Always Warduke. Warduke was my dude. I should have stopped there. I had a vintage Warduke. I got the Ultimates Warduke, but then I had to just be like, no, I'm going to buy every D&D character I really have a connection to.
I still remember when you were like, wait, Grimsword was a vintage figure? Now I need
it. And he was my most expensive one, $70 for that fucking Grimsword.
Oh, wow, but I think there's still one at the fucking Oswego Target.
not the Ultimates. The Ultimates I actually got like 20% off, so it made it like $28. But to get a complete vintage Grimsword was $70. Free shipping though. And then Toonie Terrors, and then last one is animated Turtles, which they've done a fucking crap ton of those. I don't
own a single one of them, thank God.
Oh, I own I shouldn't say I own a ton. I own the 4 Turtles, the Slash, and the Rocksteady. The Bots, the Leatherhead, just my favorite characters, completely cherry picked. Accessory set is finally shipping, so that's what I'm excited about. Like, it is shipped. I'll have it on what we got next time. So.
Do you know what the one thing they haven't made that I'm just begging them to make? I just want a Gremlins accessory set, and what I want is a Gizmo, a Stripe that are scaled to my other ultimates, so I can have like Freddy Krueger holding like a Gizmo.
Oh,
that's why I never got into the Gremlins, because they were so out of scale with all the other figures.
Well, they did do an accessory set.
Did they? Did I miss it?
No, we talked about it.
Yeah, we
might have talked
there
about
must
it,
be some reason why you didn't want it. What the hell just happened there?
You're stuck there now.
Oh, is that because I think it came with Gizmo in a car, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that Gizmo actually is about as close. So here's that accessory kit. Oh yeah, not a gremlin. So it came with the big egg. That was, but those Gizmos probably are 1/12 scale, because they had to make the car to make it fit it.
Yeah.
Oh, what they said was the Gizmos in scale to the Ultimates Gremlins.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
So now, do you think a gremlin? Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah, because a gremlin would be the same size as your Ultimate Freddy Krueger or something.
Pretty much. So. At least up to like the shoulders, which is still a little bigger than a.
Brinkalizer says he has a small Stripe figure from back in the day that seemed to scale about with 6-inch figures.
Nice.
And it was on a card.
Yeah, was it those LJN? I think LJN made them.
Yeah, those little plastic ones, right?
Yeah, like they're almost like PVC, kind of like the Roger Rabbit figures. Like they don't move, but they're. I think if I'm thinking of the same figures,
that's the figures I had back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is crazy how many of these gremlins I have, considering I'm like, I'm going to cherry pick this line, and I have like
there's
8 of them.
Dude, they're like, I wanted the Ultimate Santa Stripe. Thank God it was sold out by the time I read about it.
Yeah.
Then I wanted the Flasher, and I'm like, I don't need it. Like, there are so many gremlins I would have bought. The Ultimate Brain. But just the size being so out of scale with everything else in my collection, I was able to be like, no, I'm good.
All right, so that was the 12 days of downloads. We already talked about the catalog. All right, so we're good. At 2 hours, we made it stretch.
Budget slick.
Yeah.
Stop trying to say goodbye.
Nerd Gets Chicks joined us. Welcome. He says, Happy New Year, everyone. Well, at least tomorrow. Oh, AAA joined us too. You're here for the last 5 minutes, AAA. Good job. He says, Happy New Year's, everyone.
Always happy to see AAA, though.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys joining us. Holidays are always tough. All right, let's do some fucking Jomo. Okay, so first I want to talk about Jomo, because that tends to be a little bit, it shows what I tried to do in a little bit better light. And then we're going to talk about where my year-end totals came up. Let me shrink. Oh my God, dude. I didn't want to know either. It kind of made me sick to my stomach when I had it, because I hadn't processed orders for 5 months. So I have spent literally like 6 hours over the last few days, cataloging all these, recording my purchases, all that kind of shit. So, all right. So here we go. 2023 pre-orders. So you can see I got quite a bit of stuff here. There's things that I just was like, fuck it. So like Core Grimlock. So here you can see this was the price. I recorded the link that they were at, and then what I paid for them, and then what I saved. Okay. So how the pre-orders work these are basically everything I would have a year, 2-3 years ago, I would have pre-ordered and never even thought again about it. And they just would have kept getting delivered throughout the year. So I didn't pre-order these. I either found them on sale afterwards, or like Grimlock, I found them in a store and I bought them. So that's why he's full price. But we go down through all these. So the check marks are the things that I bought. The Ultimates Hachiman, I really want that. But you'll see some of these other things. And the nice thing about this is some of these are things that I just don't feel like I need. Like I've resolved that I don't need the Blue Lantern Kyle Rainier because I have them in a 6-inch line, and this is a 7-inch version. So Snarl's one of the last Dinobots. I'm waiting to find him in the store. Cybertron Jazz. So kind of how I approached Jomo this year was if I could get them 20% or more off, I would purchase them. So you can see down here along the right-hand side what I was able to get stuff. So like Titan Guardian Robot, like that was the $200 purchase, but got him 35% off through the fucking Hasbro sale. Lego Firewall Clone Cannon. What is that? Let me see if these links still show up. Oh, the Lego one. That's why I didn't get what it was. So save money on that. Lego Slave. Oh, why didn't I do? Oh, Jesus. Did I just completely skip these? Anyways, I got the bunker, the Return of the Jedi bunker set for the 35% off sale. So, or no, not on the 35% off. Amazon had a buy one, get one free sale. So I got this for about 30% off. This guy here, if I can, if people want access to it, if you're not Excel people and you want a way to start tracking stuff, let me know. I'll give you access to my spreadsheets. I'll walk you through how I fucking do them, that kind of thing. I think this was about $45, maybe a little bit less. Yeah, 30% is what I got most of those things. I got this thing for fucking $25, so it was 50% off.
What was the 3-pack?
The Obi-Wan, it was the blue shirted Obi-Wan, the Purge Trooper, and the Jawa.
Got it.
So that was that one. This was the Lego set I was hoping my wife would buy me instead of the Back to the Future, but hey, no big deal.
That DeLorean's pretty fucking beautiful, dude.
Yeah, no, I know. And that's something we can share as a family because we all love fucking Back to the Future. But so here you can, I'm not going to fucking line item this. We can just go down. Snow Job, I got afraid of, he sold out and then came back. So I got afraid.
Oh, you did get him. Cool. Okay. Because I know that's one you did miss. Okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly. Scrap Iron, dude. Look at that. 61% off.
Where'd you
Found
find
him
him?
at Target clearance.
Nice.
For 70% off or 60% off, I guess. Torpedo. So a lot of these are between the Hasbro 35% off sale and Target sales and Amazon. That's where I got a majority of these, and a majority of these are in the like I'm going to show you November, and it's ridiculous how much money I spent in November, but I almost saved the exact amount. Like I almost got everything 50% off, or closer to maybe 35. But so things I'm missing, some of my gargoyles, Cobra Valkyries, I decided against. I'm like, I don't need female Joe. And that was the hope. The hope was by putting some of this stuff off, I would just not want it anymore. Here we go. We can see the check marks where I've actually gotten them or not. Stuff like this, the Gladiator Duke and Gladiator Snake Eyes, $8 a piece instead of 20. Bruce Lee Game of Death. Let's see. Those got canceled. Here's a bunch of my Masters stuff. So I got this case last week or last show. But see, here's the reverse. Like I spent 25% more on those because they were only retail, but then the company I bought them from was a small toy company. So I had to pay $20 shipping. So that added $5 to the cost. No tax, at least, though. And here's a bunch of stuff, a bunch of Origin stuff that I would still love to get the Skeleton Warriors, the Snake 4-pack, all that kind of stuff. I still really want those, but holding off. Yeah, things like gaming grates. I can use my $5 reward at GameStop, so we get that kind of shit. But anyways, we'll start getting into like all the new pre-orders. So of course we haven't gotten those, but Tunnel Rat, hey, fucking paid $12.50 for him. You know,
really? Wow. I love the sold out quickly next to Eel. Like that's an
yeah.
understatement.
Yeah. Mine, I still have 3 on pre-order. They never know if they're going to ship. I've approved 1 delay on them.
Me too. Just I have 1 on pre-order. I've approved 1 delay, and then it's not even showing in my like orders. But if I search it, I can find it.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Because you know, if you look at the app, it tells you like an order that they're shipping.
Yeah.
So
no,
like it's nice.
So lots of other stuff. Again, Hasbro, fucking Snow Serpent after Snow Job. I was just like, fuck it, paid full price for it. But like Vovo Prime, things like this, things that probably I wouldn't care too much about. Boo Berry, like I probably would have never fucking gotten that, but it dropped to 25% off with EEs in stock sale. Shattered Glass stuff, I got the Steel Brigade. I probably wasn't going to get that, but I was like, okay, at 35%. All right, so let's go down. And so here we see all the latest pre-orders. So of course I don't have any of those or won't be getting any of those anytime soon. Here are my canceled pre-orders that I canceled and then went back and bought, and you can see fucking some of those. Fucking, as you could tell, they're all kind of the 35% off sale at Hasbro. But Robot Itchy and Scratchy that I showed off. The one thing I fucked up is I thought I had this SpongeBob. This SpongeBob was $20 on Entertainment Earth during their big sales. And I thought I had it. And then I checked this list. I was like, God damn it. And of course, now it's sold out, but whatever.
Of course, it's $20, dude.
I had everything Silverhawks pre-ordered. First wave went on an amazing sale. So I have those. That was from Entertainment Earth, 55% off, 62% off of the Monstar, you know, so some great fucking great stuff there. And then just random stuff I saw online that I was able to get pretty cheap. And this Ice Giant is not 20, it's actually 40. 20 was the sale price I saw, but I ended up paying 11 for him. Clone Wars.
What's a Dreadnought bat? Sorry, what's a Dreadnought bat?
From Black Major.
Oh.
So the same bat you got, but in Dreadnought colors with a Dreadnought logo on his chest.
Weird orange and like
sea
blue.
Green
Not orange,
blue.
green. It's like neon green and sea blue.
Yeah,
orange.
yeah, the sea foam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what sucks is he put them on clearance and I didn't realize I needed them. So that's the problem. If you're going to keep these lists, keep checking in on him because he went on sale for like $15 instead of 30 was the original price, because it's not actually Black Major. It's from one of his, you know, licensed, if you want to call it that, reseller guys. Clone Wars Gunship, that was the painted version, the shark version, which is my favorite version of a gunship ever. And then stuff I saw in stores, the only thing was Grimsword. I saved some money on him when I bought him on Entertainment Earth. So here's how it wound up. There's 212 things on this list. I should have ran a formula to see how many I bought out of that 212. So this is what I would have paid to pre-order all these. What I ended up buying was this, and that's how much I saved. Fucking 31% on everything. So
pretty good, dude. I mean, you only bought like a quarter of what you would have.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and a lot of that stuff is is stuff that hasn't come out yet. So we'll see how that'll work. But I mean, not too bad considering I would have bought everything on this list. I would have bought sight unseen a few years ago. Like I would have just pre-ordered, done, it would have come, all that kind of shit. So it's kind of nice to see all these things. What I should have added a little bit more of the master stuff, like Missing Lady Slither. That wasn't necessarily a Jomo thing, but I missed her and paid double for her. I wasn't pre-ordering the fucking Hiss, King Hiss or Thunder Punch He-Man. Thunder Punch He-Man cost me almost 3 times his retail.
Didn't you pre-order those and then Entertainment Earth just canceled?
Yeah, they canceled, but that's because I didn't get on. Normally, whenever I'd see something like this back in the day, I would jump on it same day.
Got it,
So
yeah.
I would these were ones I tried to bring up the tail end, like, oh shit, they're selling out everywhere. And then I tried to pre-order them. And at that point, it's too late. So
That's still a fucking mystery to me. The King Hiss and Thunder Punch He-Man.
I know, dude. I know.
Shortage.
AAA says Brinkalizer first says, I find the organization of this day extremely gratifying and also illuminating. Let's see. My list is easy this is AAA. My list is easy. When I purchase something, I have to make sure to see if there's any money in my toy money account. The only way this toy money account makes money is that I have to sell my toys. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to go to in the new year. Now, granted, in the new year, I have to start selling toys or I have to get a job. One of the two. Like there's no if, ands, or buts about that. So it's a little bit different, but he says, if I don't sell my toys, I can't buy new toys. It's also a way to manage his space too. So
yeah,
and
dude, you could have a storefront on eBay that rivals Rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, I know. No, trust me. And my whole thing is
and you have a daughter, so you have an employee.
Yeah.
No, that's what she was all excited too. She's like, I'll help you take pictures of everything and stuff like that. That excitement is died down a little bit after a few days of me bossing her around. She's like, I don't think this is as fun as I thought.
I quit. Fuck off.
Exactly.
Oh, you can't quit. You live here. Get back to work.
Yeah.
Now, this will greatly impact this in the future, but now, so that's the good part. Let's look at the bad part. All right.
The bad part. Oh shit.
So this is the actual tracking. That's all of that was just tracking things I didn't order or didn't buy this year and then ended up buying. This has all of my purchases, period. And one place I kind of fucked myself was feeling like all of these exclusives, right? Like I had to buy all of these exclusives. Many of them showed up on sale. Many of them didn't, but I don't know if I really needed them. This also reflects pre-orders that at the time I just didn't want to cancel. You saw there's a huge list I canceled 50 pre-orders. Probably nothing like you, Cliff. I know you clear out your pre-orders on a regular basis and
every 10 days, yeah.
Yeah, and next to nothing right now, right? You said you have like 2 things on pre-order, right?
Yeah, I have 2 things on Amazon, Crystar. Hold on. Keep talking. I'll give you the exact number.
Okay. So this was kind of my problem here. You can see exclusives are marked with hyphens. There's also things like this is in January. I got my pile of loot from the previous year. So this kind of affected it. But look, January alone, $2,300. Again, that was before Jomo really kicked in. February was better at about 375, but then look, fucking March jumped fucking right back up. And what's causing this? Masterpiece Skyfire was in there, you know. So again, some of the fucking pre-orders I didn't want to cancel, but still fucking $1,100 there, April, $1,000 there, May. And again, this isn't me not buying things. I'm not buying things. There are some fucking pre-orders that I let come in. Like, I'm not going to cancel my Retro Storm Shadow, you know, stuff like that. But still, it's like $1,000 a month. June, $2,300. And again, that's another pile of loot and that kind of shit.
Well, pile of loot, when they ship, you only pay the tax.
Yeah.
Well, but I track the cost of when I receive it.
Oh, okay.
So the whole thing. So on here is the Sky Striker. On here is the His Tank. Even though I paid for those the previous, well, His Tank was probably this year still. I think it shipped in the same year, didn't it?
Oh, fuck no, dude. Like, His Tank's been like about 18 months. I think.
Okay, so I paid for His Tank and Sky Striker last year, but they showed up this year, so it gets charged to this year. And that's maybe something I need to look at a little bit different. But what the fuck is this? Oh, yeah, my Ultimates Wave 2 set, 240.
Joe.
Yeah. So yeah, and then July we hit exclusive season. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Maybe August is a lot because of exclusives. Yeah. So I'm back up to a grand again. Like I say, if you're making $120,000 a year, this isn't a big deal. In my case,
I think it would be even if you're making 120,000, unless you have like a fucking like sprawling warehouse. Like,
well, and that's true too. Is I'm just fucking out of space on this shit. So instead of going, well, here I wanted to show my November because that's when all these sales hit, right? So look at the just keeps going. December is not too bad, but I think the His Tank was in no. Oh, this is all just sales stuff. But anyways, so here we go. Here's the recap for the year. Total budget. This is $200 a month, which I don't think I'll ever be able to hit $200 a month. I don't know how anybody
could teach you. I'm going to fly out to Colorado. I'm going to teach you.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you an offer you can't refuse. So total money spent. Yikes. Overall balance, that's just these two numbers minus number of toys. Look at that. Overall per toy. Overall per day.
Per day is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're a corporate guy getting a $6 fucking Starbucks in the morning, going out and having a $15 meal for lunch, you're not even touching my per day on here.
And you're not even eating. You're not even eating any of these.
No, it is literally adding no value to my life besides taking up space and my happiness. Hey,
yes,
and that's the one thing. Like the second toys make me feel bad, I will stop. But the problem is I'm still loving it, man. These things still bring a smile every time I open something, every time I get something in the mail. Shit like that. Total money saved.
I was going to say to bring up to piggyback off what you just said. That's one of the reasons why I've stopped all the 6-inch lines. Like I just wasn't feeling any joy opening a new GI Joe or a new Star. Like I was just opening them, putting them in a bag. But when I got like a vintage Kenner RoboCop figure, the fucking glee. Like
that you had.
Yeah. So that's where I was like, no new toys. Toys are just.
Yeah,
sorry.
And no, you don't have to feel bad. So total money saved, not too bad. You compare that to the total, that's literally everything I bought was 20% off. So I don't think a lot of people can say that. That's kind of where I feel a big sense of pride. But again, it gives me that dopamine hit that I saved money, but then I've got to fucking go deal with, now I got to sell toys for a year. Literally, that has to be my job for a year to be able to clean out enough space between my garage, my shed, my house. I have 3,000 square feet of space to put things in, and I'm out of it, you know. And again, that's a don't cry for me, Argentina. That should make people sick, you know.
Dude, that's
like,
gonna feel so good as that space starts opening up.
dude, oh my God. I tell you what. And like I say, if I can actually stick with it and not, because I'll tell you what, 3 months. So everybody hold me to this in March. If I am not into March, beginning of April, if I have not made $20,000 and cleared out a bunch of space, it's all going to go to Brian's Toys or something like that. Somebody that'll come and fucking local shops that'll buy a collection. It's just got to get gone. But so again, not too bad. Saved about 20%. Number of exclusives. I'm not super diligent about that, but I bought 500 toys and 100 of them were exclusives. Tax and shipping isn't really that fucking big of a deal, but what I want people to see is I put off buying hundreds, at least 100 toys for Jomo, like toys I would have bought normally. This is how much is being produced, and I'm not I shouldn't say I'm not a completist. Like I'm a completist with sublines like Python Patrol and Tiger Force, which it doesn't help that that's like the main line exclusive lines for Target that are relatively easy to get, but stuff like that. But I don't have to buy every Black Series. I don't have to buy every vintage collection. I don't have to buy every retro. I don't have to buy every classified. I don't buy every legacy. You know, there's some sublines that I get completist about, but this is how much is being put out by these toy companies. And if you're not fucking tracking what you're spending, I mean, good for you if you don't have to. Like, if it doesn't matter, like it's not affecting your fucking your budget for your house or your kids going to college. Like, if you're not putting away for your kids' college and you're buying this many toys, you have a fucking problem. Because at least I did that. I put away money for my daughter's college fund. I fucking, you know, all this kind of stuff. Like, this is a problem. These toy companies now have us in their sights and they are fucking producing toys at a level we have never seen in our entire life. Maybe in the 80s, you know, maybe they produced them at this same level in the 80s.
No way. No fucking way.
You don't think so? You don't think
Even
there was waves
I
and
just
waves?
say no to fucking G.I. Joe just because they were pumping it so fast. I just couldn't keep up with it.
Plus,
Yeah,
you have to
I guess
understand that
that's
a
true.
fucking action figure back in the day was between $2.99 and $5.99. Like,
But that was
getting an
relative.
allowance, like you had to budget. You're like, holy shit, I get fucking maybe 2 figures a week.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's the thing that you gotta remember too, is when I was 19, so we're not talking about the 80s, we're talking about the fucking 90s. Minimum wage was $4.25. I worked at McDonald's for $4.25 an hour, you know.
$4.75 was
That
my
was
first
the
job.
90s. I couldn't even imagine what the 80s minimum wage was, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, this includes only exclusive 4 Horsemen figures, like only like their figure obscura, and maybe 1 to 2 figures from each line that they release a year. And you have people out there that are buying 2 of every Mythic Legions. And this includes almost no third-party Transformers, almost none. And you have people out there that are just fucking buying almost everything third party, you know. So I just want people to realize, like, this, when I look at these numbers, it physically makes me sick, you know, like, you know, and I think what I need to do is I need to click over to this total tabs more than once a year at the end of the year to see, like, look at this, $37 a day on toys, you
In
know.
1980, minimum wage was $3.35.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
in the U.S.
Jesus Christ, it didn't grow very much in
No.
Well, that's the whole
20
problem, dude. It has
years.
barely
Yeah.
grown.
Well, and that's, yeah, I just heard that today. I thought it had gone up to like 12 or 13. It's still at 725 or something.
Now,
the
most
federal.
people are getting about 12 and 13, but yeah, I mean, legally,
Yeah.
it's only so like. But I
mean,
saw a meme on Instagram the other day. Was like, when you order Domino's, some motherfucker just looked at a map and got
Yeah,
to his
and then-
fucking car.
yeah, just knew where your street was, kind of knew how the numbers worked and could figure it out. Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that's true. Like they just looked at a paper map. We're like, let's do this. I got to be there in a half hour.
I mean, here in Denver, like our McDonald's pays $19 an hour, you know, so the cost of living is considerably different here than most places. But yeah, I mean, this is just insane. Let's see. Brinkalizer says, what's illuminating about this tracking is it provides a window into just how much stuff is being made for popular brands. Yeah, I mean, it's insane. Like, when I started this, again, when I started Open Your Toys, I was had a nice bit of inheritance at the time as well, and so was going kind of crazy. But at the time, I was buying almost everything Masters, Star Wars, Transformers, or G.I. Joe, and it was perfectly reasonable, you know. And nowadays, it's just fucking, this is insane. So Jomo, before we get out of here, thank you everybody for hanging in there with us.
Hold on, I got to
made it through this
before we leave.
What?
You wanted me to count my pre-orders.
Oh yeah.
So there are 6.
You have 6, right?
It's Crystar,
Okay.
Sinestro Superpowers, because I certainly want the villain for my Green Lanterns. It's NECA Nosferatu.
Okay.
It's Cartoon Skeletor. It's NECA Bon Jovi and NECA Alex Murphy.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty
And it's
hardcore.
BBTS.
Crystar and Sinestro are Amazon. The other 4 are BBTS. I just pulled the trigger on my pile of loot yesterday because my Creature from the Black Lagoon was expiring. I was trying to wait until I got Cartoon Skeletor because I have Cartoon He-Man in that pile of loot.
Oh, and Skeletor didn't make it in there?
Skeletor hasn't come out yet. I keep getting the email, we're going to charge you, and then I never get charged. So,
yeah, see, and that's my problem is I still probably have 30 pre-orders out there. Either one's pre-Jomo or one's I'm like, oh, I can't miss this, you know, because it's an exclusive or whatever. But anything mass released isn't pre-ordered, including that Sinestro, the fucking, because of course I want Sinestro in my superpowers line, you know.
I just want the villains to go with my heroes.
Yeah, the turtle creature, the Leo creature, like that's not pre-order, you know, but there's just stuff that I feel I have to have pre-ordered. So
I have 18, and that's between Hasbro Pulse and BBTS.
I was gonna say you guys I only use Amazon and Big Bad. I know you guys use like Entertainment Earth, Hasbro Pulse,
Target, Walmart, fucking I have pre-orders with all of them. So how do I rectify this? How, again, Jomo had and even Mrs. McFavorite said this lots of times, like, I thought you were doing this no buying thing. Why are packages still showing up every 3 days and shit? And it's because there was a lot of pre-orders I didn't want to cancel when I started Jomo. Like, I was like, no, I got to keep this. I got to keep that. So now I'm going into the new year with, again, 30 pre-orders seems like a lot, but to me, that's like next to nothing. I have like 100 items that I would have still been on pre-order or something, you know. But I've got to figure out a different way to do it. And
you got to find a mental barrier. A mental barrier really helps. Like the price jump to $24.95 for the 6-inch Hasbro stuff was my barrier. Once that broke me out of an all-in with G.I. Joe Classified. So then I started cherry picking. But then also I was like, I don't really fucking need any of these. So like being broken out of the all-in eventually led to I don't need any of this. Like,
yeah. And seeing the Innie is where I struggle. Like I just like, you know, just like those Mezcos. I'm like, that's $125 for your favorite line, produced in like a perfect style for it, you know,
tight little
and you're
package.
still, yeah, exactly. You just order one thing, you're done, you know. Like that blows my mind that you're not
But I
even
have the
interested
Kenner
in it.
ones. The Kenner ones are the
No,
ones
I
that make me happy. Like,
and I think that's my biggest problem. And even Lil Miss McFavorite gives me shit about this is whenever I get some, she's like, how many do you have of that guy? And I'm like, well, if it's Snake Eyes, I have 79 of them. And she's like,
that's being
you
generous.
need
Yeah.
79 of that guy, you know, like even she calls me out on that shit. And that's one thing AAA has always done great with in his entire toy collecting is he only wants the best version ever of anything, you know, so he keeps trading up, you know, and so I don't
Snake
know
Eyes
if
is a
I'm
little
ready
different
to go
though,
there.
because he's got different
but
uniforms. Like I remember my dad. I think even my dad's like, "Don't you have a Snake Eyes?" I'm like, "Yeah, but this one's blue and has orange eyes or orange
yeah,
goggles."
well, that's
Like-
what I'm saying. That's
like,
I
so
want
yes.
the comic version. I want the Sunbow version. I want the Gladiator version. You know, like.
But my dad thought I was crazy when that was Snake Eyes version 4.
Yeah.
like, now we're on Snake Eyes version 7020,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, I still need this one. Like, you know, like
And
that's
counting.
the thing. Like, I
So,
still
yeah.
remember me thinking it was crazy that there were 4 different Snake Eyes, and that just seems so innocent to me now. Like,
AAA does chime in. He says he does have 5 to 6 versions of the 1/18th version.
yeah, because they were different costumes.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I need to kick it around and I need to figure out what I need to do better here. Again, the minimal amount of pre-orders compared to when I started Jomo, I probably had 130 pre-orders. Like it was ridiculous, like how many pre-orders I had. Getting away from the exclusives, getting away from the FOMO of that, I think is a big part of it. You know, like the Mask of the Red Death. I bought that from Four Horsemen because I was like, oh my God, it's going to be so cool. He just went into a box. I didn't even read the Edgar Allan Poe story that came with it. I had it as a thing to do on my desk forever, and it just got packed up with the figures. So things like that, I need to fucking really do better about. And, you know, the hope is, and this was Rock's thing when he started selling off his collection, is you get addicted to the selling of stuff.
You do.
And I'm hoping that's what I'm gonna really start feeling is like, do I really need this or could I use another $30? You know, do I really need this or could I use another $200? You know, kind of thing. So AAA, I didn't realize he put this. He just calculated his total money spent on toys, $5,300. Pre-order price. No, yeah. I mean, you've been doing really good, AAA, being a lot more disconcerting. Is that the word? Discerning. That's the word I'm looking for. Being more discerning with the pre-orders. So, all right, let's not have this be a 3-hour show while I lament on my horrible fucking money management.
I'm gonna get you to this place. Like I'm gonna get you to this place in 2024. You just gotta shave off a little more.
Yeah.
And
no,
like,
I just need to shave off about $8,000 more. Oh, I need to cut it. I need to cut it more and I need to cut it by about fucking 65%. Like
I also
if
have
I was
the
at $5
Ramen
grand,
Great White pre-order, but I already paid for it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. They were just like, this is it. We're not going to do a reproduction like we did the Gull Wing. Like, you either order it now or never. So I'm glad you got your Great White.
Of course. I mean, that's the whole reason. Because that's the one missing vehicle in my whole mass collection.
All right, guys. Well, holy shit. End of the year, dude.
Yeah.
Resolutions. Let's do resolutions and then be out. Anybody? Do you guys do resolutions?
No, I gave up on that years ago.
Yeah, resolutions I feel are mini curses.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just setting yourself up.
I just try to be better.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Okay, so is there something specific you would like? Because I'm the same way. I don't say this thing I'm going to stop doing or this thing I'm going to do. I look at it as trying to be better. So, Cliff, what are you going to try to be better with in the new year?
I want to get back on my awesome, crazy, stupid, crazy, awesome diet that I've been fucking slacking on for the past year and a half. I haven't been gaining weight, but I haven't been losing weight either.
Wow. Well, that's good that you're not gaining. So it taught you how to moderate at least, right?
Yes, moderate. But I'm going to Connecticut in February, so I'd like to lose. In just like the next 6 weeks, if I could lose like 52 pounds, that
would be. Your friend in Connecticut would be very impressed.
Yeah, she keeps warning me that I don't have to lose weight. I'm like, says you.
All right, so back on the what 600 calories a day diet.
Yeah, like on Saturday night, I just went to Meijer and I finally just completely bought a shit ton of meals because that was my microwave meals. Like,
yeah,
and it doesn't have to be a lean cuisine. It could be a Boston Market, just something compact that controls my portion and tells me the calories. Because that's my thing. It's like I don't have any meals. I might as well get pizza. Like, and that was my whole way to today was a shitty day at work. Might as well get pizza. It's like, well, that's what I used to do as a drug addict too. It's like, I had a shitty day at work. I better use dope. Or today was a great day. Better use dope.
That's what I do with booze. I had a great day. Let's get drunk. I had a shitty day. Let's get drunk.
Medicate or celebrate. It's what we called it. Medicate or celebrate.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do is just get back on the microwave meals. Or get back onto like controlling my portions and
your portions. I was gonna say I would really like to see you like start cooking that stuff in those portions instead of. But I'm not one to pass.
I'm extremely lazy.
No, I know.
I love cooking, but the effort that goes into cooking and then no, I don't hate cooking. I hate the cleanup.
Oh, I agree. Between cooking and the cleanup, you're looking at an hour and a half to do something that takes you 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes, right? Flip it, another minute and a half. I'm good to go. Let's do this.
Get the fuck out of here. I do 5 days of meal prep at 2 meals a day, and that takes me less time than that. That's cook, portion,
then you're
what do you like,
cooking,
chicken and
right?
rice? Chicken and potatoes?
Well, no, I do a lot of chicken and rice.
Yeah, chicken and rice. I was going to say
chicken and rice and vegetables, and then I'll have like a pasta to go with it.
See, that's not too bad, but yeah, we get pretty inventive in this household. Like average dinner cook time is an hour in our household. Sometimes it can be 30 minutes, sometimes it can be an hour and a half. But I go a little crazy. But badass. What do you want to do better?
I should probably look at smoking and reevaluate my deal with that.
What do you pay in Canada for a pack?
Dude, I'm paying like an under 15? Brand at $17 a pack.
Oh my god, like a no-name brand?
A no-name brand. Oh, and when you buy premium, it's like $25 a pack.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's like $1. I couldn't have a cigarette.
It's over $1. It's just under $1 a cigarette.
I was going to say I do bad enough here. They're about 50 cents now.
Yeah.
And every time
just under $10 a pack for me.
Every time I do one, I'm like, oh my god, this is 50 cents. And then at the end of the day, I say I had 5 today. I had $2.50 in cigarettes. Okay. Yeah. Yes, badass. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. I need to reevaluate how much I really like smoking.
Oh, I love it.
I love it too,
but I don't love it. I just love the calm. Yeah. Like I don't actually physically.
I don't love $17 a pack.
Yeah.
Well, especially in this weather, right?
Yeah.
Because Cliff, do you go in a garage, Cliff?
Yeah, I smoke in a garage. Right.
Okay, so that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
We go outside.
But I'll never smoke in my house ever.
Yeah, I go outside too.
Oh no. That's just. There's been a couple times where Little Miss McFavorite's had a sleepover, and I'm like, I'm gonna do one, and then I'm just like, oh my god, no offense to anybody that smokes in their house out there. Again, you don't ever smell it until you stop doing it. But yeah,
then
I've
you
smoked
smell
in
it.
my house a couple times, and I'm just like, oh my God. So yeah, and we don't have a garage, at least that doesn't have wall-to-wall toys in it. So we do outside. So yeah, we're smoking at 28-degree weather. But smoking, it's going to be all back to Juul, and then hopefully try to get done with the Juul in the new year. Weed, I'm not too worried about. I've been pretty minor when it comes to weed. Booze, we do dry January, except for podcasts, and we do a homie Christmas in January. So besides that Christmas party, we don't drink during January. But
Do you still do that cleanse?
No, I'm going to need to, because I have my colonoscopy. I'll need to do a couple day cleanse for that. But no, and as much as I liked it, it was more a thing when I was working in an office. It's really easy to do in an office. It's really difficult to do at home, when all your food is around you.
Yes.
But exercise and food, I'm still, ever since, so I gained 10 pounds a year every year since Jessica's been pregnant with Mackenzie for the first 6 years. So I gained 60 pounds in 6 years when my daughter was pregnant and born. So I would like to lose at least 50 of that, get back to my normal non-obese weight. So that's just, like you say, Cliff, portion control. I make ham, and Christmas we had spiral ham and scalloped potatoes, a pile of potatoes this big, 3 slices of ham, when 2 scoop, one little scoop of potatoes and 1 slice of ham would have been enough. But I'm just like, oh no, it's Christmas, so.
And you just got to get over the first couple days. Like the first couple days are gonna suck.
Yeah,
then
you're gonna feel hungry. Yeah,
like,
exactly. Well, there's times where I drink enough that I'm just like, I don't feel like eating.
That's what I do with smoking sometimes. I'm like, I'll have a couple cigarettes and then I'll think about how much I want to eat.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out. We lost a few people when we hit the resolutions discussion, but everybody, thank you for joining us, especially not on our normal time, especially on a holiday. We really appreciate it. It's been a fucking amazing year. I'm so sorry we lost Rock. Rock was definitely, if not one of the most entertaining hosts we've ever had.
The most electrifying man you'll ever meet.
Yeah. Controversial. But
I love Rock. Rock is the best. I still talk to him on Messenger sometimes. I'm like, you could quit the show, but you are not quitting me.
Yeah, people go friend him. He's amazing on Facebook. He's not very active, but he's active on Facebook, so you can friend him if you miss some stories. But so it's kind of sad that we lost him this year, but we picked up Shane, and look forward to another great year of Open Your Toys cast with the regulars. Badass been here from Jesus Christ, can't even remember when. You had to remind me when you did your first
It was
show.
a long time ago.
And Cliff, as always, the Cliffster.
I've only missed 2 episodes since I started hosting. One sick and 1 birthday. That's it. I pride myself on my attendance.
All right. Oh, and I always forget to do this, but let's do this. Brinkalizer, Lucas James, KJ Smith, Cowabunga Dude chimed in for a second, I thought. Didn't he? No. Nerds Gets Chicks in the house. AAA, Clint Allison was in the house.
He was here.
Yeah, he came in and out. He says, I'm late, but I'll watch this later. So yeah, thank you guys for making it today, and thank everybody that's made it throughout the year. Like I say, the live chat is one of the most fun parts of this. I'm so glad that Lotus of all people pushed me over to StreamYard saying, hey, this is free, you can do video, you'd stream it, everything's easy. It has absolutely been amazing, and I appreciate Lotus also for getting us on a regular schedule of doing this every 2 weeks and not skipping because of this and skipping because of that and all that kind of stuff. It's been really nice to look back on the history and see that almost every 2 weeks we put out a show. So thank you guys. Fucking Merry New Year.
Happy newest year of the year.
And we'll see you sooner rather than later.
Later rather than sooner.
Newer than last year.
Peace.